And welcome to Central Lyon High School for tonight's Siouxland Conference matchup between the Sibley-Ocheyedan Generals and your Central Lyon Lions. I'm Jeff Cruz. I will be joined shortly by high school principal Jason Engelman as we get set for our first game of our doubleheader tonight. The girls portion of our doubleheader should be a good one, as both teams come in undefeated at 6-0 overall, 5-0 in conference. So should be a good matchup here tonight, as haven't had very many home games, just a second doubleheader home game of the season, as with all the snow and the cancellations, no school days and whatnot. We've had two home games in a row canceled or postponed. So first one here in a couple, almost over 2 full weeks. So it's been a while, but glad to be back here in Rock Rapids on another cold day. No snow or wind, at least today. That's apparently going to be coming here in the next couple days, but at least not tonight, as the Generals traveling the short distance over from Sibley-Ocheyedan. Let's take a look at some of our team comparisons. As I said earlier, both teams 6-0 overall. I should have Central Lyon is 6-0, not 5-0. They're 5-0 in conference. A very evenly matched up squads here tonight. Sibley-Ocheyedan averages 64.7 points per game. They shoot 44% from the field, average 33.5 rebounds per game, 15.3 assists, 14.8 steals per game. They also shoot 76% from the free throw line and average 15.5 turnovers. For your Lions, they average 65.7 points per game. They shoot 48% from the field. They average 36.8 rebounds per game. They have an even 17 assists and 15 steals per game. They only shoot 49% from the free throw line, but they only average 12.3 turnovers. So very evenly matched up, at least statistically tonight, as we get set for this one. Earlier today, I did have a chance to sit down and talk to Central Lyon girls head coach Heather Grafing. We'll have that interview now. Welcome back to the pregame show. We're being joined now by Central Lyon girls head coach Heather Grafing. Coach, thanks for joining me.
You bet. Great to be here.
All right, Coach, let's start by going back to the last home game, which was over 2 full weeks ago. Been a while. How did you think we played in the 60-41 win over Sheldon?
You know, I thought we did a great job. Again, it feels like that was a forever time ago. That was a long time ago with all the school and stuff being canceled. But no, I felt like we came out. Sheldon's got a really good guard, Claire Johnson, and at times she kind of gave us some fits. But overall, I thought it was a consistent game, 4 quarters. You know, girls did what we need them to do defensively. We've really been trying to establish ourselves. And aside from letting that individual, an individual score that much, I thought overall wasn't too bad. So definitely a step in the right direction.
And then went on the road to MLC Floyd Valley, got the win over there. What'd you think about that one? You
know, again, we've been focused so much defensively on what we're doing. And, if you're at the MLC or watch the MLC game, I thought we did a phenomenal job. We came out and got, I think it was 9 points before they got the ball past half court. Just the defensive intensity was exactly what we needed. And, again, defensively, we came out and really established ourselves early. We were able to limit them offensively. And at the same time, showed some patience on our offensive end. And, again, right now, we know the team we want to be in February, and so right now it's just about doing the little things so we can get there, and I thought that was a step in the right direction as well.
And then finally, we've had 2 wins over Boyden Hall and Hills Beaver Creek in the last week, 10 days, whatever it's been. How did the girls do in those games?
Really good job. Again, Boyden Hall defensively has probably been, one of the best defensive games we've had in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
The girls came out and we held Boyden Hall to 10. And, Boyden Hall's got some good shooters. That's not an easy task. And I thought the girls did a great job. They're really, you can just see it. All of them are really starting to buy in defensively to what we want to do. And so that was great. And so, I just went to Hills, which was wonderful. Having missed 2 games last week, to have a game before tonight, I thought it was really valuable. But to go over to Hills, and battle up there, they got a scrappy group. They were ones, they don't probably see us as much, as our Siouxland Conference opponents do. And so they face guarded Addie the whole time all over the floor, which, again, a lot of teams, if you just look at our numbers, that might be a good option. But Desta had 30.
Yeah.
So the girls know that, and what's really great is, Addison also understands that when teams are going to guard her that close, she gets excited for her teammates. And so, Desta came out, had 30. We had Ashlyn Davis come off the bench and give us 10. Afton did what, Afton does, getting inside there. And Addie still had 16, with basically person in her face the whole game. So I thought the girls did a good job. We love seeing different kinds of defenses because people throw junk defense at us all the time. And so just to see something that's different that we hadn't seen before, to adjust and to know we can handle it, I thought was pretty valuable.
Yeah, and the Boynton Hall game, it was a whole game really. It held them to 3 total points, I believe, in the second half, and basically the starters only played about half of the third quarter.
Yeah.
So even the girls that came in after them did a really good job defensively.
Did a great job.
And watching the Hillsby Recruit game, we had the little kid basketball here, and so we didn't make it over there, so we watched it. I watched it on my phone, and just looked like, like you said, it's good to see different defenses. You got to practice against different things than in a real competition, not just practice.
Yeah, and we've seen, I think, a little bit of everything. We've seen man, we've seen zone, we've seen, box, we've seen a triangle, we've seen, face guard and Natty the way that they did at Hills. And all of those experiences are going to help us because we don't want to be playing our best basketball right now. We want to be playing our best basketball in February. And so, it's great for the girls to get confident with, hey, they're throwing something different at us. We can adjust. We got this. They've just done a great job, and I just really appreciate their attitudes and how well they've been playing together.
And speaking of good basketball, we're hopefully going to have some great basketball here tonight. Sibley-Ocheyedan coming into tonight. Central Lyon ranked 2 in Class 2A. Sibley-Ocheyedan ranked 3 in Class 2A. Going to be a good game. What do we expect to see out of the Generals?
This is going to just be a fight for 4 quarters. And the girls mentally have been preparing for that. We've got a ton of respect for those kiddos and the talent that Sibley's bringing here tonight. And our biggest thing is we've been preparing for this game. It's just been little things win big games, and little things like rebounding or getting multiple defensive possessions with a stop. Offensively moving the ball, not getting too impatient. They're a team that's going to play a lot of different defenses. They play they like their 1-3-1. Put Broward at the top and try to create some problems up top. They like 2-3. They play a little bit of man. So again, we feel like hopefully the experiences we've had leading up to this game are going to help us out, and it's really going to just come down to it's going to be a four quarter battle, and it could come down to who has the ball last sometimes with games like this. But either way, the girls are ready. We had a great practice yesterday, and I know they're going to give me 100% effort, and we'll just go out and do our best. Yeah,
it should be a good game. Kind of last year we were anticipating this game, and unfortunately some injuries. Sibley-Ocheyedan didn't have the squad they expected to, probably our best test, at least thus far in the season, is going to be tonight. I'm excited to watch it. What do you think are going to be some of the keys for Central Lyon to come away with that victory tonight?
Definitely, again, we've been preaching defense, but it's going to be huge. They've got multiple kids that know how to score. They can score well. They can score a lot of different ways. So defensively, can we handle that much offensive power coming in? And we do have, the kids, beginning of the year, we had 3 kids with a lot of experience. And so those kids that have been playing around, those 3 with Desta, Addie, and Afton having the ones with the most experience, those kids have gained a lot of really just great court time. And so tonight I'm curious to see how does that translate to a big game like this. Every game's a big game.
Right.
Every game we play, we always say it's the most important game of the season. But to play a team this caliber tonight, I'm anxious to see those new kiddos that we have. I'm anxious to see what they can do, and I know they're going to step it up. And these are the games that make you better. These are you want to play good competition, and so I'm excited. The girls are excited. We're ready, and so yeah, we'll see what happens.
Well, I'm excited too. It's going to be a good matchup tonight. Hopefully not the last one of the 2022 year. We'll see about the rest of this week. But if it is, it's Merry Christmas to you, and we'll see you in the new year.
Absolutely. Thanks, guys.
All right, we'll be back with more of our pregame show after these words from our sponsors.
Here's to welcoming moments, big and small. At Avera, our nationally recognized health system will be right here with you, with care and coverage. Partner with Avera for more hellos, more hugs, more memories. We'll move you forward through sickness and health, and every milestone in between. Hello possibility. Hello healthy. Hello life. Avera, moving health forward.
My grandpa came over here. That's why we're here. Just friendly people. The staff, the whole group. Makes you feel like you're part of a family. And if you know a fireman at all, you need a banker. They have their ups and downs, and so do firemen. And they stay with you as long as you're straightforward and honest with them, and they're honest with us, and they're community minded.
And welcome back to Rock Rapids as we're getting set here for our opening tip-off. I want to thank Coach Grafing once again for taking some time out of her day to sit down and talk about the last few games that we've had. It's been, like I said, it's been a while since we've had a home game, so we had a lot to talk about there. Also wanted to talk about tonight, though, so thank you to her for sitting down and talking about the past couple weeks. Let's talk a little bit about the last 5 games. Both teams obviously are undefeated, so they're 5-0 in their last 5 games. Sibley-Ocheyedan has wins on the road against Okoboji, Rock Valley, and Worthington in a non-conference matchup. And they had wins at home versus Boyden Hall and George Little Rock. Lions, on the other hand, have been on the road their last 3 games. So they are wins at Hills Beaver Creek, Boyden Hall, and MOC Floyd Valley. And then they had 2 home games against Sheldon and Rock Valley. They both won those games as well. In series history, this has been a series dominated by Central Lyon as they have won 16 in a row, though it's not indicative of how competitive this game is going to be this series this year. Last year, the first game, Central Lyon won 72-43, and the second game was 54-37. Taking a look a little bit at the Siouxland Conference standings, you see Central Lyon, Sibley-Ocheyedan, and West Lyon in the lead. They are all tied at 5-0. Tied for first place, and you have Sioux Center at 4-1, and we'll see Floyd Valley 3-2 in conference play. Boyden Hall 2-4, George Little Rock 1-5, Okoboji 1-5, Rock Valley 1-4, and then Sheldon at 0-6 in conference play. As we get down the last few seconds here, let's talk about our key players of the game. First up for Sibley-Ocheyedan, it is Madison Brower. Brower is the team leader in scoring at 19.2 points per game. She shoots 56% from the field. Also is the team leader in rebounds at 11.2 and steals at 4.8. She also averages 2 assists per game. So Madison Brower, a 6-foot senior, leading the way for the Generals so far this season. Now for your Central Lyon Lions tonight, it's going to be the girl that will guard Brower. That is Desta Hugedorn. Desta is a 6-foot junior. She averages 18 points per game, shoots 60% from the field, averages 10.3 rebounds, 1.3 blocks, and 2.3 steals per game. She leads the team in rebounds, and she is second in scoring and also leads the team in blocks. So it should be a good matchup tonight between those 2 girls as we are getting set here for the opening ceremonies, but the starting lineups here as Mr. Jason Engelman joining me for the first time on the mic this year. Mr. Engelman, thanks for joining me.
Good to be back.
It is good to be back. I'm glad I don't have to do everything now. When something goes wrong, you can take over, and we'll keep somebody updating people on what's going on, the actual game part of the evening.
Sounds good.
All right, let's go through starting lineups tonight. First, for Sibley-Ocheyedan Generals, they go like this. Number 5, a 5'5" senior, Bria Wasmond. Number 10, a 5'6" junior, Zoe Ackerman. Number 12, a 5'6" senior, Jaden Jensen. Number 20, a 5'11" senior, Marissa Ackerman. And number 33, a 6' senior, Madison Brower. For your Lions, their starting lineup looks like this. Number 2, a 5' senior, Afton Schlumbum. Number 10, 5'11" senior, Addison Klosterboer. Number 22, Dion Jansma, who is a 5'9" senior. Number 40 for the Lions is Desta Hugedorn, a 6' junior. And number 44, a 5'7" junior, Riley Weiler. We are going to step away for a second as we get set for our national anthem. You're watching Lions basketball here on the CL Broadcast Network.
After a long day, deciding on dinner can be tough, but a few simple words can make everything better.
Pizza's here!
End your day the right way with pizza and chicken from the carry-out and delivery experts at your local Pizza Ranch.
When the world changes, you change with it. By embracing new rhythms, redefining connection, and taking less for granted, you push through the uncertainty. And at every point along the way, we stand with you. Because even when your world looks different, our commitment to your care stays the same. Sanford Health. Health lives here.
DeNoble Austin & Company PC Certified Public Accountants offers a variety of services including payroll, auditing, sales tax, financial statement preparation, and of course, income taxes. Whether you're a farmer, small or large business owner, or just require some assistance with your personal finances, DeNoble Austin & Company PC can save you time and peace of mind with the skills you need and the service you expect. Located in Rock Rapids and Laverne.
Here's to welcoming moments, big and small. At Avera, our nationally recognized health system will be right here with you, with care and coverage. Partner with Avera for more hellos, more hugs, more memories. We'll move you forward through sickness and health, and every milestone in between. Hello possibility, hello healthy, hello life. Avera, moving health forward.
And we're back here in Rock Rapids, Iowa, as we are getting set for tonight's matchup. Talk a little bit about the rankings here before we get our opening tip-off. Central Lyon is ranked number 2 in Class 3A, and Sibley-Ocheyedan is ranked number 3 in Class 2A. The other ranked team in the Sioux Line Conference will be West Lyon, as they are ranked 15 in the most recent rankings in Class 3A.
Well, as up tip goes to Lions. Lions will start with the basketball. Schlumbaum will bring it up front court. Lob play to Hugendorn down low. Bottled up nicely by the Generals. Stolen by number 10, Ackerman, Zoe. All the way for layup, no good. Rebound, Hugendorn. Klossborg pushed the ball up court. Schlumbaum. Weiler in the corner. Down low to Hugendorn. Again, as Mr. Cruz said earlier, Generals and Lions both coming into this game 6-0, 5-0 in the conference. Ranked 2 and 3 in the state. Klossborg drives. And we're going to have a jump ball and possession arrow in favor of the Generals. Brief note, Addie Klossborg's birthday today.
Oh.
So,
well, happy birthday
that's just
to Addison.
some insider information that I bring to the broadcast.
See, if you wouldn't be in here, nobody would have known that. We'd never had
her birthday today.
Yeah. It's 18, a good month. Good month for birthdays.
So we'll see what happens tonight on her 18th birthday. Into the lane is Marissa Ackerman. Pass deflected out of bounds off Weiler. Will stay with the Generals. A lot of upperclassmen out there for the Generals. A lot of seniors and juniors playing tonight.
Yeah, kind of opposite what we've seen the last few years in the Sioux Line Conference, at least from the top of the conference. Been very young.
Wasman down low to Brower, stolen by Weiler. Good vision there by Weiler to jump that passing lane. Lions look to set their offense. Man-to-man defense being played by the Generals. Jansma up top, goes left, all the way to the hoop. Left-handed layup, a little strong, and rebounded by the Generals. Wasman looking to push. Long three-pointer by Ackerman. Marissa, no good. Rebound, Hugendorn. Still zeros up on the scoreboard. Each team looking for their first basket of the night. Seems like it's been forever since our teams have played, especially at home.
It has been a while.
A lot of snow days in there. Both teams a little rusty. Maybe that's indication of lack of practice time, but Klossborg scores the first basket of the night for the Lions and for the game.
Good job there by Addison to square up and see the basket.
Wasman picks up her dribble, finds Zoe Ackerman. And we're going to have a reach-in foul on number 10. That'll go against Addie Klossborg, her first, team first for the Lions.
Foul trouble will be something to watch for both teams, as neither team really that deep when it comes to bench scoring.
Wasman dribbles out of the corner, going baseline, cut off by Hugendorn. Ackerman to the middle of the lane, loses the handle. Weiler with another steal.
Good active hand so far in defense by the Lions.
Yep. Hagedorn going to drive from the three-point line. Weiler, not her shot out there, so she'll elect to pass. Down low is Klosterboer. Good footwork. A little long on the layup attempt. And Brower will push it ahead. Long pass to Marissa Ackerman, 2 points. And we're knotted up at 2s.
Good court vision there by the Generals and good running the court there by Ackerman to get down and get deep position.
I think both these teams are, as Klosterboer hits a three, both these teams kind of know that it's much better to not let the defense get set. If they can get an easy transition basket, that's ideal for both teams, as both half-court defenses are pretty solid. Zoe Ackerman to the lane. No call there. Ackerman with the follow-up.
Addison's got to be careful. She's got to stay vertical with her hands, her arms. That could have easily been called a foul, and that would have been disastrous for the Lions this early for her to pick up 2.
Weiler on the dribble handoff out to Hagedorn, drives baseline. Nobody stopping her. Reverse layup is good. Good move by number 40, Desta.
Desta a lot more aggressive off the dribble so far this year. Something that she's worked on, obviously, in the offseason.
Zoe Ackerman over to Jensen. And pass nearly stolen. We're going to have a kickball. Going to go out of bounds to the Generals. First substitute of the night will be number 21, Olivia Hench, the junior. Will replace Zoe Ackerman for the Generals.
I just saw Coach Grafing switch Addison Klosterboer and Riley Weiler so that Weiler will be on Ackerman now.
Brower, good pass in there, and Brower gets an easy 2-pointer.
Good aggressive move there by Madison Brower. Averages 19 points a game. You can see why with that body control and just kind of using her momentum to get a good position down low.
Hagedorn, Jansma. Pass deflected and stolen by Brower. Wasman's going to push. Advantage Generals here. And that ball is going to get just out of the reach of Hench. Sails out of bounds. Lions will take over. .330 left in the first quarter. Lions up 1, 7-6. A lot of good defense being played this first couple minutes of our Siouxland Conference doubleheader. And another steal. Brower tries to throw it off of a defender. I don't know if you can pass it to yourself there. And
the officials had to take a second to realize what happened.
Yep.
Even Coach Wessels was like, yeah, I mean,
you're probably right.
Probably you're right there, but you know.
That wasn't the intent,
no.
But that's what was the result. Klosterboer into Hagedorn. Klosterboer, long 3 off the mark. And we're going to have an over-the-back call there on Weiler. Pretty easy when you see the girl from behind kind of do that big swipe.
Yeah.
It's kind of an indication there's probably going to be a whistle. And Lions will pick up full court. Wasman will bring it up the floor. Pass to Brower. Wasman for a long 3. That's good. Bria Wasman, the senior, knocks down a 3. She's shooting that at 35% this year. Weiler with a good move inside gets blocked out of bounds. Lions will retain possession under their own basket. Alexis Austin will be the first sub for the Lions. She'll replace Hagedorn.
Yeah, Weiler should have probably gone up right away with it. She's given up probably about 4 inches to Brower down low, but that's all right. Be aggressive with it.
Yep.
Worst case scenario, you just take it out underneath.
Elser checks in, number 24 for Sibley-Ocheyedan. Schlumbaum to Jansma. Right-handed shot is good. Good fadeaway jumper there by Jansma, a running layup.
Yeah, good job there by Dion to try and take that one off the bounce, and that's going to be Lions basketball off the touch by Elser.
Couple touches there. Last one off Ocheyedan, or Sibley-Ocheyedan, excuse me.
Make sure that we thank our broadcast producer, Jason Heiser. We are using a different middle camera tonight. It's the girls' camera they use to record, so it's not quite set up as nicely as the other one we used. Might have to change that back next week.
Good find. Jansman Weiler a little strong on the layup attempt. Rebound, Elser. Wasman again will bring it up the floor. Down to Elser. And layup no good. Tipped around, gets her own rebound. Wasman for three at the top of the key. That's short. And Klossberg with the rebound. We're going to have we're going to have a foul here on the Generals. Number 24, Caitlin Elser, her first. Team first. Hagedorn back in. Weiler will take a seat. Marissa Ackerman checks back in, as does Zoe Ackerman. And Elser and Jensen will hit the bench for some short minutes here. Minute 50 left in the first quarter, knotted up at nines. Klossberg working hard to get open, 21 there. That's Hinch playing real tight defense. Austin down low. Hagedorn can't create any space there on the block. Jansma, baseline, shot no good, rebound to Hinch. Brower elects not to take the screen from Ackerman, but finds her down low, and nice layup there by Marissa Ackerman for two. Generals take the lead, 11-9.
Schlumbum now will set up the offense for the Lions. Backdoor cut. Now out to Dessa Hagedorn for a three, no good, but rebounded back to the Lions there, and Addison Klossberg ties it back up at 11.
Under a minute here, clock winding down as Wasman drives. Zoe Ackerman out to Brower. Brower trying to get around Austin's bumped a few times. They will call that blocking foul on number 20, Alexis Austin, her first, team third.
Don't think I've ever seen this set of officials before.
I've seen a few of them, but I haven't seen this crew in its entirety work a game here at Central Lyon. Zoe Ackerman, Wasman. Going around the screen, three-pointers up, and gets the shooter's roll.
Rhea Wasman.
Klossberg for three. No good. And Hench will bring it out. 10 seconds here. Generals will hold for the last shot. Wasman drives, kicks. Brower baseline, two-pointer is up and out. Rebound Klossberg, long baseball-type shot, just a bit short. And that'll end the first quarter as the Lions trail to the Sibley-Ocheyedan Generals 14-11.
My grandpa came over here. That's why we're here. Just friendly people. The staff, the whole group. Makes you feel like you're part of a family. And if you know a fireman at all, you need a banker. They have their ups and downs, and so do firemen. And they stay with you as long as you're straightforward and honest with them, and they're honest with us, and they're community-minded.
After a long day, deciding on dinner can be tough, but a few simple words can make everything better.
Pizza's here.
End your day the right way with pizza and chicken from the carry-out and delivery experts at your local Pizza Ranch.
And welcome back to Central Lyon High School. One quarter in the books, 14-11 lead here for Sibley-Ocheyedan. Pretty good shooting so far for the Generals, as they are 6 for 12 from the field and 2 for 4 from the three-point line. Lions, on their other hand, 5 for 14 from the field and just 1 for 4 from three-point line. As I believe we have Mason Herbert. And Caleb Quaker running stats for us. Charlie Peterson running the video board here in the gym for everyone here in Rock Rapids. Schlumbum will get the offense started. Give off to Hagedorn, and that's going to be off her leg. And the Generals get an unforced turnover there. The Lions look like they'll set up again in their man-to-man press.
Wasman will bring the ball up the floor. Jensen down low trying to find Brower. Lions swarmer. She gets it back out to Jensen.
Jensen got lucky there. That could have been easily called a push.
Ooh, tipped out. Hagedorn with the steal at the top of the key. She's going to try to take it coast to coast, and she does. That's another element Desta's added to her game, the ball handling, and obviously being able to play defense out on the perimeter with her long reach. That's going to create a lot of turnovers if she can do what she just did there.
Yep, definitely right. And now,
and we're going to jump ball.
I was just going to say, now Brower was matched up on Schlumbum, but Afton did a great job of just getting around and getting her hand on the ball.
A couple subs for the Lions. Kaylee Floyd and Riley Weiler will check in, and Jansma and Austin will check out. It'll be a Generals ball underneath their own basket. Lions a little confused on who they're guarding, but there they go. Wasman for three. That's going to be short. Rebound, long rebound to Zoe Ackerman. Marissa Ackerman, left-hand layup is good. Marissa Ackerman having a good night down low in the lane.
Yeah, good job there by the Generals to get that rebound. The Lions didn't do a great job of boxing out there.
Schlumbum drives, cut off by Wasman. Ooh, good dump-off pass to Hagedorn, who is fouled on the play. That'll go against number 33, Madison Brower, her first. That'll be team second, and Hagedorn will go to the line.
See it on the replay there. Good find there by Schlumbum.
Hagedorn on the year shooting 54% from the charity stripe. First one is up and good.
You know, looking at the stats pregame, the biggest disparity between these two teams is the free throw shooting. Sibley-Ocheyedan shooting 76% as a team, Brower at 80%, Marissa Ackerman at 91%. So if this becomes a battle of free throws, it got to be in favor of Sibley-Ocheyedan.
Second one for Desta is no good. And rebound Ackerman. Wasman will bring up the floor. Brower, the elbow. Marissa Ackerman, long two-point shot, no good. Here comes Clostador. Schlumbum drives, kicks. Hagedorn back to Schlumbum. Weiler finds Floyd. Two-pointer is off the mark. Rebound Ackerman.
Good ball movement there by the Lions.
Yep.
Got an open shot. Can't be disappointed with that.
Brower's going to go to the lane. Layup is too strong. Rebound Hagedorn. Step through by Schlumbum off the backboard and good. 2 points for Afton.
Good job there by Afton. She got to look for her offense a little bit more tonight.
Zoe Ackerman for three, no good. Another rebound for Clostador.
That was a great box out there by Desta Hagedorn to keep Madison Brower off of the boards there.
Schlumbum down low to Weiler, back out to Clostador. Long three-pointers up, off the mark, no good. Rebound Marissa Ackerman. Ball tipped and stolen. Oh, Weiler tries to throw it ahead. The only one ahead was Marissa Ackerman. So Generals will get the ball back. 2-point shot, well off the mark there from Brower.
Yeah, the Generals playing, that was helter-skelter. I know they score a lot of points, but the Lions, that's the type of basketball they love to play.
Hagedorn, spin move to the lane, and we're going to have a traveling violation. Here comes some substitutions for the Lions. Lexus Austin, Dion Jansma, and Ashlyn Davis in.
Olivia Hench will check in for the Generals. Full timeout will be taken here by Coach Wessels for the Generals. We'll take it with them. You're watching Lions basketball here on the CL Broadcast Network.
When the world changes, you change with it. By embracing new rhythms, redefining connection, and taking less for granted, you push through the uncertainty. And at every point along the way, we stand with you. Because even when your world looks different, our commitment to your care stays the same. Sanford Health. Health lives here.
Welcome back to Central Lyon High School. Make sure we thank our sponsors, Avera Medical Group, Frontier Bank, Pizza Ranch, Premier Bank, Sanford Health, DeNovo Austin Company PC, and the Pepsi Beverage Company. So things knotted up at 16 here. 4:46 to go.
Wasman has the ball, and she'll bring it up for the Generals. I'm guessing Wasman and Brower must play a lot of minutes. So I don't think they're going to be subbed out too much.
Not so far.
Out of bounds, tipped, and it will go to the Lions. Good crowd in attendance tonight here in Rock Rapids for a Tuesday night ball game.
Very good crowd, especially for the visitors. Let's be honest.
Yep,
the visiting crowd has not been very good so far in our first 2 home games, so good to see that.
Yep, we got it. Ashlyn Davis shuffles her feet there a little bit. She's going to get called for the travel. And subs back in for the Lions. Klosterboer will check back in. And Marissa Ackerman will take a seat for the Generals.
Keaton Elser.
Elser, was that who
check
reported
in for Marissa Ackerman.
Good catch there, Mr. Cruz. Brower to Wasman. Out to Hinch. Hinch down low. Gets past Jensen, who it was intended for, and finds, nope, sorry, it went to Jensen. It was intended for Elser, but Jensen is the beneficiary and gets 2 points.
Yeah, you got to get some breaks in tight games, and that was a break right there for the Generals. That ball was headed to nobody.
Yep.
And
Jansma has it poked away, but we're going to have a foul here, and that's going to go against Olivia Hinch. That's only just the 13th foul or the 14th foul?
I think it was 3. I think there were 2 up there when I looked, so 3. Okay. 3 for each team. Not a pretty clean game, pretty quick moving game.
Yes, it is. Austin receives the inbounds pass out to Schlumbum. Looks like we're going to do opposite side for Klosterboer. Down low to Jansma. 2-pointers up, just short, but she was hit on the way up. It's going to go against Hinch. 2 quick fouls there on Hinch.
Yeah, see here on the replay, the Lions move the ball. Klosterboer double teamed, leaving Jansma wide open. Unfortunately, it doesn't go in, but she'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First one for Jansma is rattles around, goes in for Deion Jansma, who shoots it at 38%. That's the daughter of our very own Dr. Dale Jansma.
That's right, the famous. It's my daughter's homeroom teacher this year, so I have to get him a Christmas present apparently yet still.
Is that still a thing?
That's still a thing, I guess.
Well, I suppose. I think he likes Diet Dr. Pepper.
Okay, that's easy. I'll go to the vending machine here at lunch tomorrow.
Wasman to the lane, deflected and blocked by Jansma. Schlumbum will lead the charge. No numbers. Jansma for 3, and we're going to have a travel violation there. A little bit of a hop before the shot. Yeah, Hogedorn's going to check in for Austin.
Deion Jansma there hopped into her shot, but unfortunately she already had the ball before she started committing the travel. Though you see that, you see players get away with that little hop quite often.
Yep,
it's becoming a little bit more common.
That's an often no call for me at the JV level, I can tell you that.
There's a lot of no calls at the JV level, so.
Brower blocked by Hogedorn. And Brower with a near steal. Good handle there by Davis. Good find from Schlumbum to Hogedorn. Misses the first attempt, gets it back though, and is fouled by Elser.
See the miss there, the first attempt, but gets her own rebound.
Hogedorn back to the line, 54%. She's 1 for 2 on the evening, sinks the first.
As Marissa Ackerman checks back in for the Generals, Dessa Hogedorn averaging a double-double so far this year. Second on the team in scoring at 18 points per game and leads the team in rebounds at 10.3 per game.
Second free throw up and good for Hogedorn. And Lions have a 2-point lead, 2:30 left in this half. Wasman for 3, and we're going to have a foul on the shot, I believe. A push by Schlumbum. 3 free throws coming here for Bria Wasman, and this is what, now Wasman only shooting at 62%, but as we indicated earlier, Sibley Ocheyedan shooting a much better percentage from the free throw line than the Lions are this year.
Yes.
First one is good.
Wasman unofficially already with 7, now 8 points.
Second free throw is good.
She averages 9.7, so almost to her season average already here in the first half.
And the third one is good. Didn't look like a 62% free throw shooter.
No, those look pretty pure. Maybe she hasn't had that many opportunities so far this year. Numbers skewed. We are pretty early, first third of the season.
Yep. Hagedorn going to have 2 shots there as she is fouled on the play. Let's see who this goes against. It's going to be number 20, Marissa Ackerman. It is already now the 7th team foul for the Generals. Just the first on Marissa Ackerman.
16 fouls.
Sorry, I jumped the gun. Just 6.
Bogey down there, Ron Bogard running the scoreboard. He's quick with that team foul. He gets it up there. He does. There's no guessing.
Okay.
Now, it takes a little while for the player foul, but that team foul.
I've learned my lesson.
Quick.
And another free throw made by Hagedorn.
Again, those don't, Desta's a 54% shooter on the season. She shoots it. Her form looks like she could be about 80 to 90.
Brower down low, no good. A lot of oohs and ahs from the crowd, both sides. One on the shot, one on the rebound. And Weiler shuffles her feet there. 22-21, 1 point lead for the Lions. 2 minutes, just over 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter, first half here in Rock Rapids. Kind of what we thought it would be, a tight one early. See if it remains this way throughout. Brower from the free throw line, no good. Brower struggling a little bit on offense at the moment.
Yeah, she's only got 2 points, unofficially 2 points. So Lions doing a great job guarding Brower.
Jansma to Hagedorn. Give and go. Good effort there by the Lions. Hagedorn's going to go back to the line where she's making a living tonight. It's got to be her 7th and 8th free throw attempt.
See the replay there. Good give and go. That was a great play there by the Lions. Lions getting a lot of action towards the rim compared to the Generals, who are a little bit more of a, so far at least tonight, been more of a jump shot team.
Yep. First one goes down again for Desta.
And you kind of see that in the disparity in the foul, not big disparity, but the Lions do have forced about 5 or 6 fouls this quarter by going to the rim.
Second one's up and good. Desta's going to get a breather here as Alexis Austin checks back in. Wasman picks up her dribble. Marissa Ackerman, jump shot at the elbow, too strong, rebound Schlumbum. Long outlet to Weiler, jump shot on the baseline is good.
Good confidence booster there for Riley Weiler. She's going to have some of those shots tonight. She can knock down 3 or 4 of them. That'd be a great boost for the Lions.
And a timeout here by the Generals. So we're going to have a 30 here, Mr. Cruz.
30 seconds. We'll take a minute here to take a look at some upcoming events here on the CL Broadcast Network. Now, this Thursday, we are scheduled to have basketball again here in the gym. Esterville Lincoln Central will be making the trek over. Barring weather conditions, we'll have to wait and see. Not looking great so far for that one. As this morning they said ground blizzard. I don't think Esterville is probably looking forward to driving over in an hour 15, hour and 20 in that. But we'll see. If that delays, we'll have basketball here on Thursday. If not, our next home event won't be until Monday, January 9th. And we will have basketball versus West Lyon. 6 o'clock start time for all Siouxland Conference basketball games. Both of these teams are scheduled to be in action on Thursday, as the Generals are scheduled to be at home versus Sheldon as well. That one might have a little bit better chance of happening considering the short distance between the two schools.
And being a conference game.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's already been rescheduled once.
Yep.
So running out of dates. Start having to go 3 times a week every week in the end of January is not really ideal.
No. Wasman, ball tipped up in the air, and Fossilboard comes away with it. Ooh, good one-handed pass, tipped around again. And Weiler shaking up on the play.
Trying to just walk it off here.
Trying to walk it off. Not sure what. Kind of grabbing underneath.
Yeah, underneath her knee.
Almost just below the hamstring there.
So we'll take
cramped up a little bit, or
we'll see here as the trainer Brandon Church out there. We'll take a short break here as you're watching Lions basketball here on the CO Broadcast Network.
My grandpa came over here. That's why we're here. Just friendly people. The staff, the whole group. Makes you feel like you're part of a family. And if you know a fireman at all, you need a banker. They have their ups and downs, and so do firemen. And they stay with you as long as you're straightforward and honest with them, and they're honest with us, and they're community minded.
And back here in Rock Rapids as Riley Weiler helped off by our Avera trainer. Want to thank Avera for providing the trainer Brandon Church, as he is at every home event and provides athletic training services here at Central Lyon for our kids.
Schlumbum, Floyd, Jansma, Hugedorn, and Klossbohr on the floor there for the Lions. Floyd, and we're going to have a travel violation there. Took the step before the ball hit the floor. 31 seconds left here. Lions up by 5.
Shot clock will be turned off, so Generals can hold for 1. It looks like that's what they're going to do.
.14 seconds here as Schlumbum backing up a little bit. Not going to come too far out.
Lions have a foul to
ball
give.
Screen,
oh, nice
ball
tip.
tipped. And a little early, we jumped the gun a little bit there as we long shot attempt, but a travel before the shot. So Generals will get the ball back on their side of the court. 2.1 left on the clock. Looking for probably some action towards the basket. Jensen going to pull up for 3, just short, and that'll send us to halftime here in Rock Rapids with the Lions leading the Generals 26-21.
Yeah, good quarter there for the Lions as they outscored the Generals 15-7 to take that 5-point lead. Lions led that half in scoring by Desta Hugedorn, unofficially, of course. All of our stats are unofficial, but unofficially by Desta Hugedorn with 11 points. Also, Hugedorn leading the team with 4 rebounds. Leading the Generals in points is Bria Wasman with 9, and the leading rebounder is Marissa Ackerman with 3. We're going to take a short break here as we let our sponsors get some airtime, and we'll be back with some first half highlights after these words from our sponsors here on the CO Broadcast Network.
Here's to welcoming moments, big and small. At Avera, our nationally recognized health system will be right here with you, with care and coverage. Partner with Avera for more hellos, more hugs, more memories. We'll move you forward through sickness and health, and every milestone in between. Hello possibility, hello healthy, hello life. Avera, moving health forward.
My grandpa came over here. That's why we're here. Just friendly people. The staff, the whole group. Makes you feel like you're part of a family. And if you know a fireman at all, you need a banker. They have their ups and downs, and so do firemen. And they stay with you as long as you're straightforward and honest with them, and they're honest with us, and they're community minded.
After a long day, deciding on dinner can be tough, but a few simple words can make everything better.
Pizza's here.
End your day the right way with pizza and chicken from the carry-out and delivery experts at your local Pizza Ranch.
When the world changes, you change with it. By embracing new rhythms, redefining connection, and taking less for granted, you push through the uncertainty. And at every point along the way, we stand with you. Because even when your world looks different, our commitment to your care stays the same. Sanford Health. Health lives here.
DeNoble Austin & Company PC, Certified Public Accountants, offers a variety of services including payroll, auditing, sales tax, financial statement preparation, and of course, income taxes. Whether you're a farmer, small or large business owner, or just require some assistance with your personal finances, DeNoble Austin & Company PC can save you time and peace of mind with the skills you need and the service you expect. Located in Rock Rapids and Laverne.
After a long day, deciding on dinner can be tough, but a few simple words can make everything better.
Pizza's here.
End your day the right way with pizza and chicken from the carryout and delivery experts at your local Pizza Ranch.
Here's to welcoming moments, big and small. At Avera, our nationally recognized health system will be right here with you, with care and coverage. Partner with Avera for more hellos, more hugs, more memories. We'll move you forward through sickness and health, and every milestone in between. Hello possibility, hello healthy, hello life. Avera, moving health forward.
When the world changes, you change with it. By embracing new rhythms, redefining connection, and taking less for granted, you push through the uncertainty. And at every point along the way, we stand with you. Because even when your world looks different, our commitment to your care stays the same. Sanford Health. Health lives here.
My grandpa came over here. That's why we're here. Just friendly people. The staff, the whole group. Makes you feel like you're part of a family. And if you know a fireman at all, you need a banker. They have their ups and downs, and so do firemen. And they stay with you as long as you're straightforward and honest with them, and they're honest with us, and they're community minded.
back here in Rock Rapids as we get set for the start of the second half. Update on the wrestling as both Central Lyon, George Little Rock, and Sibley-Ocheyedan General wrestling over in Akron Westfield tonight. The first match of the night for Sibley-Ocheyedan is a loss to Akron Westfield, 41-30. For the Lions, their first match, their first duel is a win over Esterville Lincoln Central, 51-30. So the Lions and Generals in action over in Akron Westfield tonight. That is a quad, so they have all four teams will wrestle each other, so 3 different duels tonight. As we approach under a minute here before the start of the third quarter. Looking at some stats here for the Lions, as I said earlier, Desta Hugedorn leading the team in points in the first half with 11 and leading the team in rebounds with 4. Wasman leading the Generals with 9 points, and Marissa Ackerman with 3 rebounds leads the way there as well for the Generals. As a team, Sibley-Ocheyedan started off pretty hot. They were shooting 50% from the field in that first quarter, but now they are shooting just 29.6%, 8 for 27. So that was a great quarter defensively for the Lions as they were able to hold the Generals to only 7 points. And that was off some great defense for the Lions as they made the Generals go from, I think they only had 2 field goals in that quarter, maybe 3 field goals that whole quarter. I think they were had 5 field goals to start, and they also were 2 for 4 from behind the 3-point arc in the first quarter, and they are now 2 for 8. So they went 0 for 4 of that first quarter. Lions, on the other hand, still not shooting great from behind the arc as they are 1 for 5 from 3 points. But they are shooting 40% from the field as they are 8 for 20.
All right, the second half has begun. Schlumbum to Jansma, also out there with Klosterboer, Weiler, and Hugedorn. Nice to see Riley Weiler back on the court as she left a little bit early there with a leg injury the first half. Long rebound off the miss from Klosterboer to Jensen. Zoe Ackerman wide open for 3. She is off the mark. Offensive rebound to Brower. Tipped around and corralled by Hugedorn. Lions looking to push. Great bounce pass from Klosterboer to Weiler, no good, and the second attempt is blocked.
Yeah, good court vision there. Unfortunately for the Lions, unable to get that one up and in was Weiler. As she takes another tumble as Brower gets a block, her second of the game.
Austin in, and Klosterboer, ball tipped. And Austin will snag the loose ball, put it back up and in. And a scramble for the ball is stolen by Schlumbum, and possession error will give it back to the Generals. Good defense there by Afton. I kind of took my eyes off that one, turned around. We had a couple girls on the floor going for a loose ball. I don't know what the officials here are discussing. Not sure here what the officials are calling here.
I think they're going to set the shot clock.
Oh, sure. Ooh,
because that was never a change of possession.
Okay. Look at the shot clock coming into play here.
They only took 2 seconds off. I'm not sure.
Oh, that could make a difference here.
It could.
Every second
It could.
counts.
It definitely could. I guess my comment was going to be, it seemed like that ball was on the ground for a lot more than 2 seconds.
Ackerman back to Wasman. Down low to Marissa Ackerman. Up and under, off the mark, tipped around. Klosterboer, another rebound. Sibley gone a little cold on offense, and we're going to have a carry there. Call on Klosterboer. Wasman will bring up the floor for the Generals. Fakes the dribble handoff. Stopped there by Schlumbum. Marissa Ackerman drives right, kicks to Wasman. Ball tipped again, and Loose on the floor. Wasman will get it back. Three-point attempt is up and off the mark. And another jump ball here. It should go to the Lions. And it does.
Good box out there by the Lions. Able to force that jump ball.
28-21. Lions up by 7. 6:30 left here in the third quarter. Again, kind of this second half is starting the way the first half did. Not a lot of scoring, more defense. Ball tipped around. Wasman comes out of the pack with it. She's going to try to go all the way and does. Reverse layup, no good. Tipped around Brower. Marissa Ackerman for three, top of the key, and that's nothing but nylon. And
Marissa Ackerman shoots 18% from the three-point on the year. That has got to be a good boost for the Generals if she's going to make a three.
Jansma off the mark on her running jump shot. Brower with the rebound. Wasman will push. And ball sails over the head of Zoe Ackerman out of bounds. Lions will come away with it. Don't forget, if you just happen to have Mr. Cruz and I one of our cell phone numbers, feel free to shoot us a text. Let us know you're listening. Love to give those shout outs to our Lions fans.
I saw in the YouTube chat. You can also put it in the YouTube chat. Someone watching from Florida, somebody watching from Bangladesh.
Yep. Wow, Bangladesh.
See the Generals, they're sagging off and clogging the lane a lot more here. That give and go action the Lions had in the first half, not quite as effective so far here in the third quarter.
We'll see if it happens here for the Generals, but Lions need this to happen on their end. If someone makes an outside shot, kind of open up some things for the offense, because right now everyone's just packing it in, expecting the drive, and there's not a lot of easy baskets to be had down low. As Brower gets one to fall, pleading for an and one call there, but not going to get it. Down low, and Jansma is going to be fouled on the play. She'll go to the line for a pair. That'll go against Brower, her second.
Actually, I believe he put up 12. I think they're going to call that. That's a lucky break for the Generals.
Very lucky.
You saw there in the replay. It looked like it was Brower, but from our angle. But Jensen must have had a hand on the hip or something like that as she draws her first foul of the game, first team foul of the half for the Generals.
Hinch checks in, Jensen out. Jansma makes the first of two, second one no good. Brower with the rebound. Zoe Ackerman, and pass just out of the reach of Marissa Ackerman, out of bounds, back to the Lions.
Yeah, that probably should have taken one more dribble to her right. That was a really tough angle to try and get that entry pass.
Yep. Good idea, just not the best angle. Klosterboer bringing up for the Lions. Double screen up top. Ball stolen. Brower's going to come away with it. She's going against Hugedorn here. And blocked, but we're going to have a foul. That's going to go against Addison Klosterboer. Her second, I believe, first of the half for the Lions.
And now you see the Generals attacking the rim a little bit more so far early on this quarter than they did pretty much the entire first half.
Free throw up and good. As the Generals bench goes wild for that free throw. Second one is bounce around. And falls for Brower. And the lead has been trimmed down to one for the Lions. Looking for a spark on offense. Where's it going to come from? A lot of dribbling here by Klosterboer. Has it stolen on the pass by Ackerman. Over to Wasman. And another foul there on Klosterboer.
A little frustration foul it looked like there by Addison. That's her third. Wasman shoots 62%.
First one is good. And Generals could take their first lead in some time here on this free throw, and that is also good. Lions need to get going here on offense.
Yeah, it looks like they're
1-3-1.
Yes, the Generals switching to a 1-3-1 zone.
Jansma down low, scoop shot up and no good. In comes Hagedorn with the offensive rebound. Wasman with the steal. She's going to go all the way. Left-hand layup is good. And we're going to have a timeout here by Coach Drafen and the Lions. 30 seconds.
We'll stay here with the 30-second timeout. Remind everyone to make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel so you know when we post videos or when we start our live broadcasts. Also, make sure you follow Central Lyon on Facebook and Twitter to keep up on all the latest news, especially when this winter season, as we have lots of schedule changes. You can find all the updates usually on our Facebook and Twitter page. You also check out the online calendar on the school's website. That's usually pretty up to date as well.
Well, Lions coming out of this timeout, I would guess that they talked a lot about offensive strategy here, as they've been on 29 for quite some time.
Yeah.
I think we've only scored 3 points this quarter.
Yeah, it's 11-3 quarter so far in favor of the Generals.
So Lions need to get on track here. Maybe see, it looks like the Generals are going to switch it back up and go into a man-to-man. They're going to flip out of that man-to-man and kind of that 1-3-1.
The Generals looks like they're going to extend it. This could be to the Lions' advantage, as they can maybe free up Desta Hagedorn down low a little bit.
And that's off the hands of Austin, goes out of bounds. Generals will get the ball back. Again, Lions looking for someone to step up here on the offensive end. Defensively, just need to make a few adjustments here. And that's not one of them, letting Brower post up down low on Schlumbum.
No, when Schlumbum gets switched off, the backside help has got to sag off on the wing. And Brower, she goes that left hand like that. It should be an easy steal for whoever's playing wing on the weak side.
Schlumbum over to Alexis Austin. Hagedorn going to try baseline spin move, cut off by Brower. Long pass to Jansma. She'll drive, poked away, and we're going to have a foul here on number 10, Zoe Ackerman. Much like most players, not too excited about that foul call.
No, just her first, though.
Team second of the half. Good position by Hagedorn. Right-handed layup is good. And here comes Wasman. Zoe Ackerman for 3 off the mark. Rebound Hagedorn. See if the Lions can get a quick basket here. Schlumbum drives, kicks to Davis. 3-pointers up, no good, but must have been some contact on that release, as Davis is going to go to the line for 3.
You know, you don't see very many fouls on three-point shot attempts in high school. And that's 2 already in this game. 1 on each team.
2. First free throw, no good from Davis. Ashlyn Davis.
Her first free throw.
First free throw of the year. Second one is good. For you mathematicians out there, that's 50% on the year for Davis. She's got 1 more to go, though.
I only taught 6th grade math, but 6th graders can even do that math. That one off, and Brower with the rebound.
Jensen down low. Near kicking violation. Davis all the way, left-hand layup is good. And here come the Lions as they tie it up, 34-34. 2 minutes left here in the third quarter.
Yeah, you know, the coach, Wessels, wanted a kicking violation. They didn't kick it. It actually went off the thigh of the defender.
3-pointer off the mark for
Schlumbum there, over to Hagedorn. Hagedorn for 3, no good. Rebound down to Wasman.
And that one.
They have a charge call.
Charge.
No call.
Oh, And Klosterboer will check back in. She's going to give Davis a break. Davis providing some great minutes off the bench there for the Lions.
I believe that might have been the first bench points of the game for either team.
Whoa.
If our stats are correct. Now, our stats are never always 100% accurate, but
there's no doubt she scored.
There's no doubt she scored, and there's no doubt she came off the bench. So
that's true. So we got 2 of those right. Schlumbum, good cut by Hagedorn, just off the mark. And stolen by Schlumbum. She goes all the way in. Scoop shot, no good. Bounces around, rebound, Hagedorn. Desta getting active on the glass.
Good hustle there by Desta Hagedorn to get that rebound.
Jensen drives left, turns, finds Wasman down low as Ackerman. Good position, shot no good, tipped around. Brower to Wasman, and she knifes through the defense, and that rattles out. A lot of shots in and out for both teams this evening.
Yeah, both teams averaging almost about 65 points per game, and obviously the defense tonight a little bit tougher than what both these teams are used to seeing.
Austin, cross-court pass to Schlumbum. Down low, Klosterboer backs in, and she's going to be fouled on the play.
See that on our instant replay as our producer, Jason Huygens, able to get that one recorded. See Ackerman trying to come from the help from the side. Gets Klosterboer on the arm, and Lions will shoot 2.
Jason Heiser.
What did I say?
Huygens.
Oh, sorry. Jason Heiser. They shouldn't be you shouldn't be allowed to have 2 kids with that close of a name.
That is a person. That is a student at Central Lions.
And he was, and I was looking at the wrestling results, he wrestled, so I saw his name earlier. Okay. Huygens, that is. But no, Jason Heiser. Thank you, Jason, for getting that done for us.
A lot of Jason's making an impact tonight. Let's just leave it at that.
All right. I'll give you that. Didn't say it was a good impact, but impact nonetheless.
Wasman will bring it up. Down by 4, 25 seconds left. Generals find themselves with possession at the end of the quarter once again. And we're going to have a timeout here by Coach Wessels. 30-second.
30-second timeout. We'll stay here for the 30-second timeout. Make sure that we thank our sponsors of Vera Medical Group, Frontier Bank, Pizza Ranch, Premier Bank, Sanford Health, DeNoble Austin & Company PC, and the Pepsi Beverage Company. Once again, reminding everyone that as of now, we still have school and games on Thursday. If we do, we'll be back on the air on Thursday for Central Lyon versus Esterville Lincoln Central. If that game happens, that will be another great game, as it will be number 2 and 2A versus number 1 and 3A in the girls, on the girls' side of that doubleheader. As Esterville Lincoln Central, a class above the Lions, but they are ranked number 1. Whenever that game happens, it will be a great game.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And here we go, 20 seconds left here in the third quarter. Back and forth we go, and the Lions up 4. See what Coach Wessels drew up here for the Generals.
Brower out top. We haven't seen her do much if anything, really off the dribble tonight.
Like trying to get some movement as Ackerman steps up. Brower to Jensen. 3-pointers good from the corner. And that'll get the Generals within 1 as time expires with 1 quarter remaining. Lions up 38-37.
My grandpa came over here. That's why we're here. Just friendly people. The staff, the whole group. Makes you feel like you're part of a family. And if you know a fireman at all, you need a banker. They have their ups and downs, and so do firemen. And they stay with you as long as you're straightforward and honest with them, and they're honest with us, and they're community minded.
After a long day, deciding on dinner can be tough, but a few simple words can make everything better.
Pizza's here.
End your day the right way with pizza and chicken from the carry-out and delivery experts at your local Pizza Ranch.
And welcome back to Central Lyon High School. As we've got a great one. We expected a good one at the beginning of the night, and it's been everything it's been billed to be. As Sibley-Ocheyedan had won that quarter, 16-12, to get back within one here as we start the fourth quarter.
Out there for the Generals is Wasman, Brower, Jensen, Marissa Ackerman, and Hinch.
For the Lions, we have Schlumbum, Jansma, Hugedorn, Klostebor, and Alexis Austin.
Hinch along the perimeter, cross-court pass to Ackerman, who knocked down a three-pointer a little bit ago. Off the mark there. Good save by Hinch to Brower, and shot is no good, but Hugedorn is going to get called for the personal foul. 2 shots coming for Brower.
And that was all Olivia Hinch on the hustle there to get that ball and give it to Brower and just kind of surprise the Lions and caught them way out of position.
Brower sinks the first, 80% shooter on the year, the leading scorer on the Generals at 19. I don't think she has quite that this evening.
8 points, 8 or 9 here tonight officially.
Second free throw is good. And again, the Lions do not want to make this a free throw contest if you're looking at the numbers.
Definitely not. They do only have 3 team fouls on the Lions, so we're not there yet in terms of getting the bonus. Not really close.
Jansma, 2-pointer, no good, off the mark. Brower with the rebound.
One too many girls cutting to the basket that time.
Brower to the lane, no good. Ackerman, no good, and it's going to be tipped around out of bounds off the team in white. That's the Lions. Generals will have the ball underneath their own basket. I haven't seen anything in the chat, but I know I haven't received any text about a shout-out.
Me either. Me either.
I didn't come out of retirement for this.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed in our fan base.
Maybe they didn't know I was speaking tonight.
Yeah, they probably don't have quite as many people watching. They didn't know. I should have made the announcement earlier that you'd be back on the mic. Good defense there by Alexis Austin.
Big crowd, like I said, though.
Yeah.
Star-studded crowd. I see people like Mr. Dan Cruz, the athletic director down there. Super fan Kyle Schmidt's in the house tonight. A lot of alumni.
Yes.
Central Lyon alumni up here in the mezzanine with us. A lot of staff from Central Lyon. As we have a loose ball on the floor, it's going to be a jump ball in favor of the Lions.
Yeah, good to see people come back. Saw a few graduates from last year, as most of them on their winter break, or close to it at least, for colleges.
There's our first shot of the evening, the Boonder Bunch, watching from home. Thank you, Boonders, for tuning in tonight. As is Mr. Terry Van Berkom.
Oh, nice block by Afton Schlumbum.
Good block there. Lions with possession.
Afton giving up 4 inches to Marissa Ackerman, but getting up, getting that block.
Schlumbum, good spin move into the lane and falling over, and that ball is going to sail out of bounds. No foul call, and possession will go to the Generals. Kind of one of those, maybe a little out of control with Schlumbum. Didn't get the call, likely because of that. Good idea, though.
Definitely a good idea.
Remain aggressive.
Throw it up at the basket, at least if you're falling down.
Good.
Nice defense.
Good defense. Oh, and loose, and it's going to be another jump ball. We've had quite a few of those this second half. A lot of tip basketballs this evening.
Yes, yeah, lots of active hands. I mean, both of these teams, these are 2 really good teams.
Hinch from three-point land, no good. Long rebound, Brower. Good pass out to Jensen. Baseline jumper is off the mark and tipped around, and Hugedorn with the rebound. There's a long outlet from Klostebor to Schlumbum. Right-handed layup off the mark. Alexis Austin sails in for the offensive board. Good find. A cutting Hugedorn.
Great hustle there by
finishes the play
by Austin to just follow the shot. Never assume it's going to go in.
Nope. I know that was me in school. I never assumed it was going in.
Oh, me either.
Ackerman to Hinch. Lions up by 1. Ooh, a little late on the weak side, but no good for Ackerman. Tipped around to Ken. Ackerman gets it back. And on the floor is going to be the foul call and a reach in.
Yeah, a lot of active hands. Lions just a half a step late. You know, they haven't faced really any too tough of competition yet this year. And most of the games they've played, that they've been the half step ahead of teams. Tonight they're equal for sure, if not maybe a half step behind some of the at points.
Wasman taking the screen from Brower. And that ball's tipped around. It's going to go off number 33, Madison Brower. Back to the Lions it will go. Again, Lions looking to push this lead.
Last half of this fourth quarter, every possession going to become important.
Austin tipped again. Hagedorn. Pass into Hagedorn down low. 2-point is good. Foul on the play. Desta's excited. The Lions are excited. She'll go to the line to try to complete the old-fashioned 3-point play.
See here on the replay, Ackerman, or I believe that, did they call that? Oh, they did call it on Marissa Ackerman. From our angle, it looked like Brower hit the right arm of Hagedorn, but it must have been Ackerman. It's her second.
Hagedorn knocks down the free throw. That'll extend this lead to 4. Lions up 43-39. Just over 4 minutes to go in this one. It's been a great battle between two great Siouxland teams this evening. Hinch drives baseline, finds Ackerman on the opposite baseline. Three-pointer is good. And back and forth we go.
Wow, Zoe Ackerman, a 17% shooter from behind the arc coming into tonight. That's a big three and a big point in this ball game.
Klostebor, relatively quiet this second half. Turnaround jumper off the mark. Wasman, the rebound and numbers for the Generals. Good block there by Jansma as she saves a basket for the Lions.
Game getting a little physical.
And steal by Hinch. Hinch has put in some good minutes for the Generals. A lot of hustle plays from number 21. Good pass to Brower. And layup is good. Generals will take the lead here late. 44-43.
The Lions did not do a great job of getting back on defense in that transition.
Alexis Austin, long three-point attempt, no good, off the mark. Zoe Ackerman pass ahead to Wasman. And here's Brower working on Austin. Two-pointer, no good. Hagedorn, rebound on the opposite end. Schlumbum will drive, and it's poked away, but we're going to have a foul called on Wasman. A few more shout-outs to make here. We got Mrs. Kelly Docker, Mr. Dave Ackerman, and Mr. Elvin Cruz. I'm sure them and their families are all watching from home. Getting a shout-out here on the Lions Broadcasting Network.
So a 16 foul, just the first on Wasman with a 16 foul.
Nice delivery to Hagedorn, who finds herself open on another inbounds play for the Lions. That's worked a couple of times.
Yeah, Desta Hagedorn now with 22 points. They're going along with 9 rebounds.
Zoe Ackerman, who hit a three just a few minutes ago. Brower down low. No good on the first attempt. Gets her own rebound. Tries a second time. Off the mark, but she will go back to the free throw line.
Yeah, the Lions not doing a great job on the defensive boards there. That's a couple of times this half that Brower is able to throw a shot up and then get her own rebound. Looks like the Lions are going to take a timeout. Be a full timeout, so we'll take it with them as you're watching Lions basketball here on the CL Broadcast Network.
After a long day, deciding on dinner can be tough, but a few simple words can make everything better.
Pizza's here.
End your day the right way with pizza and chicken from the carryout and delivery experts at your local Pizza Ranch.
And back here at Central Lyon, where Madison Brower will attempt to tie the game with this free throw. Brower unofficially with 12 points, 12 rebounds, so she is inching up towards her season average of 19 points per game, eclipsing her season average of 11 rebounds already. That one off the front end.
No good there. Second free throw attempt for Brower is good, and we are tied 45-45.
That unofficially, that was the first missed free throw of the game for the Generals.
Really?
So again, living up to their season average when it comes to free
Across the
throws.
board, deep three, no good. Tipped around and rebounded by Brower. Hinch for three, off the mark. And number 24, that's Kaylee Floyd in the game, will come away with that rebound. Klosterboer dribbles middle of the lane, no good. Brower comes away with it, and the Generals have numbers. Good fake by Ackerman, can't connect, but we're going to have a foul on the play.
Quite honestly, that's probably a good foul. I don't think she thought of it, but by Ashlyn Davis, because it's only the sixth foul, so they're not shooting. And Brower was probably going to grab that ball and put it up, and if she was fouled on the shot, obviously back to the free throw line, or she makes it, worst case scenario, an and one situation. So
Austin and Jansma back in for the Lions as Sibley-Ocheyedan takes it out of bounds. Wasman top of the key. Good find. Wasman to Brower, no good. And again, Lions are having some issues giving up offensive rebounds.
yeah, unofficially, that's the 13th offensive rebound for Sibley-Ocheyedan as they are out rebounding the Lions 40-33 at the moment. As Marissa Ackerman, that foul is called on the ground, but she is shooting as that's the seventh foul. So 1-1 from here on out for both teams.
And Marissa Ackerman is a 91% free throw shooter, and that one gets the friendly roll.
I like to see the Lions, when they get the ball back here on offense, run some sort of set play.
And the second one, no good. Klosterboer with the rebound. Lions need something here on offense. Will they see if Coach Grafing calls some type of quick hitter maybe? Looks like we're going to. Trying to get Klosterboer open at the top of the key, not having it, was the Generals tipped around. Near steal by Brower. And we're going to have a foul on the floor. Alexis Austin, I believe, was fouled on the play. Good cut by Jansma. Don't know if she saw Austin there on the block there to her left. Might have been an easy dump pass there, but nonetheless, Austin gets the rebound and will go to the line. 1-1 here for the Lions. And the free throw rattles around, no good. Brower rebounds. Generals do have the lead. Hinch to Marissa Ackerman, top of the key, and Wessels for the Generals will take a timeout.
Full timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching Lions basketball here on the CL Broadcast Network.
When the world changes, you change with it. By embracing new rhythms, redefining connection, and taking less for granted, you push through the uncertainty. And at every point along the way, we stand with you. Because even when your world looks different, our commitment to your care stays the same. Sanford Health. Health lives here.
Here's to welcoming moments, big and small. At Avera, our nationally recognized health system will be right here with you, with care and coverage. Partner with Avera for more hellos, more hugs, more memories. We'll move you forward through sickness and health, and every milestone in between. Hello possibility, hello healthy, hello life. Avera, moving health forward.
And we're back here at Central Lyon High School. Last 1:02, 62 seconds left here. This is where the shot clock does come into effect. The Lions, probably would have fouled, but down 1 with a minute left last year, but now you play good defense. Hopefully you get a stop and you get the ball with a chance to take the lead.
Shot clock is at 22, and we are under a minute here. Wasman's going to delay it a little bit. Probably won't start the offense here for another second or two. Ackerman at the elbow, back to Wasman. She'll drive on Hagedorn. Layup, no good. Rebound, Jansma.
Now the Lions have to go.
See what kind of shot the Lions can get. Alexis Austin down low to Hagedorn, back to Schlumbum. Maybe would have liked to seen Dessa go up with that, but she elects to pass it back out, set the offense. And Coach Grafein's going to call a timeout.
Yeah, good idea there by Coach Grafein. The Lions were a little out of whack. 23 seconds on the shot clock here. We'll stay here for this 30-second timeout. Make sure we thank our sponsors once again: Avera Medical Group, Frontier Bank, Pizza Ranch, Premier Bank, Sanford Health, Deneau Boston & Company PC, and the Pepsi Beverage Company. So the Lions, off of that defensive stop here, will look to take the lead. You know, it'll be interesting what they do here as Desta Hagedorn leading the way with 22. Addison Klossbauer having an off night, just 1 for 7 from the three-point line, 3 for 13 from the field. But, you know, the Lions, she is a shooter, and if you can get her an open look, wouldn't be the worst thing. You know, the other thing is the Generals have been sagging off, really aggressively sagging off on the other two girls. Maybe we get Jansma on a cutter or something like that to the rim.
Be interesting to see here, 23 seconds on the shot clock, 26 on the game clock. If the Lions elect to take a little bit of time here and try to get a basket and then have little time left for the Generals to make an attempt. What's also important to note is 7 fouls apiece, so we're in kind of 1-and-1 territory. And there's Klossbauer down low with a big 2-point basket.
See here on the replay, the Lions, they isolate her down there. Brower comes for the steal, but she's not quick enough, and Addie just rotates away, up and in for the 1-point lead. And now Klossbauer will look for the and one.
Addison's free throw is good. Now we're going to have another timeout here by the Generals. Full timeout.
Full timeout. We'll stay here. We'll take a look at our upcoming events as the Lion CL Broadcast Network. Hopefully we'll be back on the air on Thursday, weather permitting, as we will have basketball versus Esterville Lincoln Central. It's a 6 o'clock start time for that non-conference matchup. And then, regardless of what we have for the rest of this week, on Monday, January 9th, we'll be back in action as we have a rescheduled game with West Lyon. That was supposed to be a week ago, which last Tuesday, but that will be Monday, January 9th. 6 o'clock start time again for that one. Sibley-Ocheyedan is supposed to be at home on Thursday against Sheldon in a rescheduled conference game from, I believe that was last week. Might have been 2 weeks ago. We've had so many snow days and postponements and cancellations. Hard to know which what game gets moved to where. So, length of the court to go here. Lions up by 2.
Lions are going to elect to put some full court pressure on here. Nothing easy for the Generals. Again, I think key here is not to allow any offensive rebounds.
Yes.
Play good, solid defense. They get a shot up. You just can't let them get 2 shots up. Brower all the way to the hoop, no good. And there's the defensive rebound by Hagedorn, and she's fouled by Wasman. So a near offensive rebound by Ackerman, taken by Hagedorn.
See here on the replay. Oh, no. Sorry. It's a jump ball. What? They just talked. They were talking. They call it jump ball. It doesn't, but it's still Central Lyon basketball. The Lions do have 2 timeouts. And Coach Grafein's going to take a 30-second timeout. Very, very good coaching here, as everyone in the entire gym, both sides of the gym, thought the Lions were walking to a free throw. And the official from the half court decided that we're going to call a jump ball.
Boy, I completely missed that one.
Yeah, they were sitting there talking. I wasn't sure what they were talking about. And he blew his whistle and said jump ball. At least they talked about it. Got the call, hopefully correct. But now Lions up 2. They be interesting to see here who they put in. They cannot run the baseline. I'm sure that the Generals will guard extremely hard for that inbounds pass. But if you can get maybe Clostebor to inbound it and maybe get the ball in quickly and then get it right back to Clostebor, not only you waste a couple seconds, but you get the central line, you get the best free throw shooter on the team, you'll get her with the ball. So we'll wait as our timeout clock counts down. I believe there are 4 seconds left. Yes, 4 exactly.
4 seconds.
Okay, so Jansmo inbound for the Lions.
And Alexis Austin is deep, but you got to be careful there. You don't overthrow that ball. Clostebor.
The official there blowing his whistle basically in anticipation of a foul. Could have been a travel, could have been actually nothing. It could have just like.
Now it's going to be a 1-and-1 free throw attempt here for Clostebor. And Addison's free throw is no good, off the mark. Brower, long shot by Ackerman's going to fall well short, and that'll do it tonight as the Lions come back on their home court to win this one by 2 over the Generals, 48-46.
Yeah, what a game here. Like we said earlier, it's going to be a great game. The first big test, probably really for either one of these teams. Lions come out victorious, 48-46. You know, that fourth quarter, not a whole lot of scoring. 10 points for Lions to only 9 for the Generals. The scoring kind of went down in that second half. But, you know, give credit to both teams. Great defensive output there for both of them. You know, the Generals, they had their big 3, that Brower, Marissa Ackerman, and Wasman, but they got great minutes off the bench. Olivia Hench played great for them, gave them some good minutes, a couple key loose balls that she was able to get to, rebounds, those sorts of things. You know, you saw Zoe Ackerman hit a 3. She's hardly, I think that might be her 3rd or 4th made 3 of the entire year. So they had good things to work on from the Generals. But, you know, for the Lions, you just got to credit the, there's a lot, those 3 starters that came back, Clostebor, Hugedorn, and Schlumbum, you know, they really took it upon themselves to take over in that second half. You know, Hugedorn, 22 points unofficially, 10 rebounds with another double-double. Addison Clostebor struggled from the night, but she came in and it counted, got the bucket to take the lead, and then knocked down the free throw. So just a great game for the Lions.
Yeah, you can't be upset with this one tonight if you're either team. I think you came away knowing you played some great competition. You have some things to work on, but there's some things you obviously did well. I was very impressed with Desta, not only with the rebounding. There was a key defensive rebound here late in the game, although it was a jump and not a foul call. The Generals have been doing a good job on offensive rebounds there. And then also down low, she had 2 or 3 possessions where we took the ball out of bounds underneath our own basket and were able to convert 2-point shots. So Hugedorn had a great game all around. Really impressed with her effort. Thought Ashlyn Davis came in, gave some good effort there from the bench. Alexis Austin, a few good rebounds and transition. Generals have a great team as well. Wasman, Brower, Ackerman, they all contributed in some way, shape, or form. Good free throw shooting by them as well to keep it close. But in the end, it was just the Lions' perseverance and kind of Addie Clostebor making a big shot down the stretch.
Yeah, you know, great minutes off from Alexis Austin as well for the Lions. You know, Riley Weiler hurting that knee and not really playing really at all in the second half. She started out there, but then came out in the first couple minutes. So great minutes there from a sophomore for the Lions to really help spell the loss of that starter. Hopefully Weiler just temporarily out and able to make it back. But yeah, overall good win. The Lions improved to 7-0, 6-0 in the conference. Sibley-Ocheyedan falls to 6-1 overall, 5-1 in the conference. It'll be a great rematch in the end of January when we head over to Sibley. We'll be looking forward to that one. But for now, we're going to take a short break as we change up and get ready for the boys' game as you're watching Lions basketball here on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network.
When the world changes, you change with it. By embracing new rhythms, redefining connection, and taking less for granted, you push through the uncertainty. And at every point along the way, we stand with you. Because even when your world looks different, our commitment to your care stays the same. Sanford Health. Health lives here.
After a long day, deciding on dinner can be tough, but a few simple words can make everything better.
Pizza's here.
End your day the right way with pizza and chicken from the carry-out and delivery experts at your local Pizza Ranch.
And we're back here at Central Lyon High School as we are getting set up for the boys portion of our doubleheader. As the 5-0 Central Lyon Lions will take on the 0-4 Sibley-Ocheyedan Generals in this boys portion of the game, or of the night, I should say. We'll take a look at some pregame stat comparisons. Sibley-Ocheyedan 0-4 overall, as they are 0-4 in the conference then as well. Central Lyon 5-0 overall, 4-0 in conference play. The Generals average 41.8 points per game. They shoot 32% from the field. They average 32.3 rebounds per game, 10.5 assists, and 8.8 steals. They also shoot 46% from the free throw line, and they average 18.8 turnovers. Lions, on the other hand, 5-0 overall, 4-0 in Sioux-Line Conference play. They are averaging 76.6 points per game. They shoot 48% from the field, average 40.6 rebounds per game, 12.4 assists, and 11 steals. Lions also shoot 65% from the free throw line, and they average 10.8 turnovers per game. Earlier today, I did have the chance to sit down with Coach Ben Gerleman. We'll have that interview now. Welcome back to the pregame show. We're being joined now by Central Lyon boys head coach Ben Gerleman. Coach, thanks for joining us.
You bet. Thanks for having me.
All right, Coach, we haven't talked for a while, so let's go back to the last home game, which was Sheldon. Tell us about that win for the Lions.
Oh, it's been a long time ago. It was just a solid day for the team. I thought defensively we did a really, really nice job, and really kind of dictated where the ball went. Did a nice job of forcing shots we wanted them to take. They probably didn't shoot the ball as well as they would have liked to, and they're probably a better shooting team than what they did. But, boy, we got after them early, and it just didn't stop. So that was a good win.
And then a road test at MOC Floyd Valley, 77-72 victory, a great game there. What'd you think about that one?
That's gonna go down as one of my favorite games that I've coached for one reason. That is, we were playing a really good team on the road. Who's experienced. I mean, they got a lot of their players back.
Yep.
But what I was most pleased with was our kids they showed what type of kids they are. We went into that game having had 4 practices and
right.
2 games. I mean, we had really, as a team, been together for 6 or 7 days was it in the gym. And man, we got kids that just go out and just make winning plays. And that really showed that night. I thought Josh Elbert did a tremendous job, and he's, and in the short time that we've had now this year, he's shown that he just does some things that we haven't had kids do in the last 5 or 6 years, and none of it shows up in the score box. Like
right.
It's just his competitive fire, just going and taking a ball when we should have had it anyway, and we didn't come up with it, and next thing you know, we got it back. So he's been playing great. Reese Vandersee that night played outstanding. And Zach obviously, scored 30 that night. So
yep.
he played pretty well as well. But no, it was a great win for us, especially on the road.
And then a couple cancellation or postponements and the couple maybe easier victories we've had, the 79-38 win at Boynton Hall and a 77-44 win at Hills Beaver Creek. How do those games go?
The both games, it was like the first half we came out and just played really focused and played really well. And then the second half we came out, and I don't want to say our kids were somewhat disinterested, but it got to the point where they just wanted it to be over because, they had already proven that they were the better team. And, they kept playing hard and doing things like that. It just felt like the second half of both those games just kind of drug on. But it was a good chance for us to get some other kids in the game. And all in all, I mean, we were able to use those games as chances to get in the gym together and practice, because we haven't had a lot of that.
No.
And so both good wins, both on the road, so that's always a positive. To start our season now, we've only had the one home game. And the kids have actually played pretty well. So hopefully we can keep making improvements and actually play better after Christmas than we did, before.
Right. Yeah, I agree. Watching the Boynton Hall and the Hills Beaver Creek game, and kind of seeing the second half of both those games, there wasn't a whole lot of energy by either team. I mean, when it happens. It's high school. There's a big lead.
Right.
It's hard to keep the energy up when you're in that level.
And actually, our game with Hills, and that's a really young team. I think that team's going to be pretty good here in the next couple years. But I felt like watching that first half and watching the beginning of the second half. I mean, I even found myself like, sometimes I just need to just step back and say, okay, this doesn't happen every year. Like, the team we had last year followed up by the team, in consecutive years. This does not happen like everybody thinks it does.
Right.
Like, we've got, the last couple of years have had really special kids and special teams, and I mean, we had like 9 dunks against Hills.
Yeah.
And by the last one, like no one was clapping. Like no one is like, oh, he dunked it again. Like, I don't think people realize how special some of these kids really are athletically. And I just hope that we don't get too complacent and take it for granted, because it doesn't come around all that often.
Right. Yeah, 9 dunks in 1 year. You go 9 years and not have a dunk in a high school game for a team. I mean, I mean, that's not that uncommon to.
Right.
So,
well, I think my first 7, 8 years coaching here at Central Lyon, we didn't have any dunks.
Yeah.
So
it is. I totally agree with you. It's something when you have athletes and they're doing special things that sometimes when you're in the middle of it, it's hard to step back and enjoy it.
Right.
You need to, because
definitely
it doesn't come around every single year.
No, it doesn't.
No matter what school you are, that's just how it works. But tonight, Sibley-Ocheyedan, what do we know about the Generals?
They're down from last year, and they've, Coach Burkfield's done a nice job of trying to keep them competitive, and their kids do play hard. They're just, they haven't been on the winning side of a lot of games over the last few years, and they're playing some young kids this year. They lost a lot of kids to graduation, and so. Don't know a ton about them. We've been so focused on just trying to figure out who we are.
And when we're going to play.
And when we're going to play, so I'm expecting it'll, I think early on you could find it to be very competitive. And hopefully we can wear on them and really pull away and hopefully get to a point where we can really show everybody else that we have made improvements in areas, moving the basketball, being good cutters, being good passers, being good screeners. I'm not so worried about shooting. Shooting that's going to come. We're going to make shots when we need to. And the more practice we get, the better it will be. So hopefully it's a good night for us. I mean, their boys are not nearly as athletic as ours, so hopefully that will pay a huge advantage for us.
Yeah, and the supposed to have 2 home games this week. Thursday, not looking the greatest weather forecast right now for a team that's supposed to come from over an hour away.
Yeah, it's not looking good.
So probably going to be the last home game of the week and last game before break. So I want to thank you for taking time each of these games to talk to us, and Merry Christmas. And
you too. Thank you for having me.
We'll see you after break with our next home games.
We'll
be back with more of our pregame show after these words from our sponsors.
DeNoble Austin & Company PC, Certified Public Accountants, offers a variety of services including payroll, auditing, sales tax, financial statement preparation, and of course, income taxes. Whether you're a farmer, small or large business owner, or just require some assistance with your personal finances, DeNoble Austin & Company PC can save you time and peace of mind with the skills you need and the service you expect. Located in Rock Rapids and Laverne.
Welcome back to Rock Rapids, Iowa, as we are getting set here for the tip-off of the boys' game. Once again, thank Mr. Ben Gerlman for sitting down and giving me some of his time today to talk about the last few games and tonight's matchup with the Generals. Taking a look at the last 5 games for both of these teams, and Sibley-Ocheyedan, obviously only 4 games as they've only played 4, but they all 4 losses. They were on the road at Ocheyedan 72-47 and Rock Valley 54-40. And then at home, they lost to Boynton Hall 66-42 and George Little Rock 67-38. Lions, on the other hand, 5-0 in their last 5 games as they've only played 5. But they were on the road, a 74-44 win over Hills Beaver Creek, a 79-38 win at Boynton Hall, a 77-72 win over MOC Floyd Valley on the road, and then the last home game, the only home game for the Lions, the boys, win versus Sheldon 75-31. And the first game of the season was on the road at Ocheyedan, and that was a win as well, 78-43. Series history between these two teams, the Lions have won 7 out of the last 10, including both last year. The first game last year was an 87-52 victory for the Lions, and the second one was a 68-48 victory. Taking a look at the boys' standings in the Siouxland Conference, see Central Lyon and Sioux Center tied atop. We're both 4-0. We were supposed to play at Sioux Center last Friday, but that game being postponed to, I believe, sometime in January. Sibley-Ocheyedan is tied with Ocheyedan with 9th place. George Little Rock in 3rd. MOC Floyd Valley West Lyon tied for 4th. Ocheyedan at 2 and 3 and 6. Boynton Hall and Rock Valley both tied in 7th place. Well, something new for the boys this year. The Iowa High School Athletic Association is putting out their own rankings, so you know where you're kind of stand and kind of help with when it comes to bracketing in the postseason. They'll help you give you a little better idea of where you're at there. For the Siouxland Conference, Central Lyon is ranked number 1 in Class 2A in the first rankings. So congratulations for the Lions. That'll be a trivia question sometime. Who was the first ever ranked number 1 team in Class 2A? It is your Central Lyon Lions. Other teams in Siouxland that are ranked, you have MOC Floyd Valley at number 5 in Class 3A, and Sioux Center, who is ranked number 8 in Class 3A. Let's take a look at our key players of the game. First, for the Sibley-Ocheyedan Generals, it'll be a 6'4" senior, Sam Chambers. Chambers averages 14 points per game, shoots 50% from the field, averages 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 steal. Sorry, not 2 rebounds. He averages 5.8 rebounds per game. That is where am I at? He averages 7 rebounds. I must have put someone else's stats in there. Let me go through this again. Sam Chambers averages 10.5 points per game, 7 rebounds, 3.5 assists, and 2.8 steals. He shoots 31%. I apologize. We have those graphics wrong. But Sam is the team leader in rebounds, assists, and steals, and he is second in scoring. Yep. All right. And now let's go for our Central Lions. Sorry, they're making an announcement here, PA announcement. Key player for the Lions tonight will be junior Reese Vanderzee. Vanderzee averages 19.4 points per game, shoots 60% from the field, averages 6.6 rebounds, 0.8 assists, and 3 steals per game. Reese is now leads the team in steals. He is also the team leader in points and rebounds. So Reese Vanderzee having a very good streak here of games. Coaches tonight, head coaches for each team, Sibley-Ocheyedan.
Tonight's starting lineup, the Sibley-Ocheyedan is number 3, a senior, Connor Beltman.
So let's go through the starting lineups here for each team, starting with Sibley-Ocheyedan. They go like this. Number 3, at 5'10", senior Connor Beltman. Number 11, I think I might be looking at the wrong one here, but number 11 is Sam Chambers. He is a senior. Number 15, a freshman. Number 15, Ben Byers. Number 32, Dawson Krikes. And number 50, Sam Schempf, a senior as well for the Generals.
For the Generals, a freshman, number 32, Dawson Krikes.
Krikes is a freshman. That is,
Number 15, Andrew Austin.
must have had the wrong roster pulled up when I looked at those earlier today to write them down. But needless, that was the general starting lineup. Now for your Central Lyon Lions. Lions will start like this. Number 3, a 6-foot senior guard, Josh Alberts. Number 4, a 6'4" junior forward, Reese Vanderzee. Number 14, a 6'1" senior guard, Zach Lutmer. Number 15, a 6'6" senior forward, Andrew Austin. And number 24, a 6'3" sophomore forward, Ephraim Hofertz. Update on the wrestling duels. As I said earlier, Sibley-Ocheyedan and Central Lyon George Little Rock, both over in Akron Westfield. 2 of the 3 rounds done so far. Central Lyon is 2-0. Sorry, Central Lyon George Little Rock 2-0. They beat ELC 45-33, and they beat Sibley-Ocheyedan 54-24. Sibley-Ocheyedan 0-2, as Albert with the short jumper gives the Lions a lead. I'll get back to those stats here in a minute. We'll focus on the basketball now, as number 15, Byers, brings it up the court. That is Chambers over to Schempf. And that is Dawson Krikes, the freshman. That was off, and Andrew Austin with the bucket. Byers blocked by Lutmer, and unfortunately for the Generals, Byers is standing out of bounds, and the ball gets tipped right to him. So Lutmer will bring it up for the Lions as over to Vanderzee for 3 off the back rim. Andrew Austin with the flush off the offensive rebound. As I am joined again by Mr. Jason Engelman.
I'm back. Had to stop at the concession stand, pick up one of these nice big cookies.
You are
a little Gatorade. Got to stay hydrated up here.
Got to stay hydrated.
Lutmer to the basket, left-hand layup, no good. Vanderzee with the follow. 8-0 early for the Lions.
So Chambers will bring it up for the Generals. Has it stolen away by Andrew Austin. Almost steals it back. Andrew Austin was out of bounds, but the no officials down here, as it was right in front of where we're standing. And Albert, no good. And Vanderzee with the rebound, puts it up and good, and goes to the free throw line. A lot of action there.
A lot of action. I didn't even know where to step in. You were on a roll there. Vanderzee goes up for that offensive rebound. Just pure athleticism there by Reese as he's in the air maneuvering, catches, puts it back up, takes the contact.
Yeah, Vanderzee has really come on. His body control has gotten so much better this year. Saw it on the football field. See it in this first few games. Much improved.
Free throw is good for Vanderzee, who's also the underclassman of the month.
Yes, he is. Actually, we have the underclassman of the month and the senior of the month on the court at the same time as Zach Lutmer, senior of the month, and Reese Vanderzee, underclassman of the month. I'm glad that you finally got that academic wall updated the other day. We are in the end of the month, but that's okay. It'll be up. If we don't update to the end of every month, everyone gets an equal time.
That's kind of what I'm going for.
I mean, if we're not,
it's a lengthy process. It's not just we just don't hand that thing out.
That's
I mean,
true.
It's nominations. We vote on it. I mean, there's a lot of debate. And because we have so many that are worthy of such designations, so then we end up with two great role models here in Zach and Reese. And then, we get all the details, get it out there on the academic wall out in the Commons. New academic wall out there.
You bet, courtesy of the Central Lyon School Foundation.
So
by the way,
check that out when you're here in person.
Our fall fundraiser for the foundation still going on. Even though you get those last end of the year tax breaks you need, write that check, send it into the school, courtesy of Central Lyon School Foundation. All the money goes to our school, mainly directly to the kids.
Long three-pointer there by Schnepp. No good. Lutmer in the corner out to Ephraim Holfert. Three-pointer is off the mark, no good. Tipped around Schnepp with the rebound. He'll dribble it up the floor, try to go against Vanderzee here, and it's going to get stolen away by Holfert. Going to the basket was Holford, knocked out of bounds. It'll go back to the Lions.
See the replay here. Good steal there by Ephraim Holfert. Albert will inbound for the Lions. Josh Albert, that is, as both Josh and Matt will be in the game at some point.
Good pass down low to Austin, out to Vanderzee. Three-pointer, no good. Another offensive rebound for the Lions. Lutmer turns baseline. Two-pointer is muscled in. A hard layup there by Zach Lutmer. Drive kick, baseline three-pointer there by the Generals. That was number 3. That's Beltman, no good. And here comes Lutmer on the attack. Into the lane, and he's fouled on the play by, I believe that's on Schnepp, number 50. His second, team's second. Andrew Austin has it batted away, stolen by the Generals, stolen back by Andrew Austin. Two-pointer up, no good. Rebound. Number 11, that's Chambers, the senior. He'll dribble in, going against Andrew Austin. Cut off on the baseline. And a foul down low. That's going to go against, I think, Reese Vanderzee. Yes, it does. First on Reese, first on the Lions. Here comes some substitutions. Number 34, Elser, checks in for the Generals. And Holfert Elbert will check out as Matt Elbert and Matt Deeren. Two Matts going in the game at the same time. And Generals will take it out of bounds under their own basket. Elser out to Byers. Chambers, turnaround shot, off the mark, no good. Rebound to the younger Elbert, Matthew. Reese Vanderzee to the lane, kicks. Lutmer, top of the key, three-pointer is good.
And Lutmer showing his range there, as known for more of off the dribble type of player. Oh, good dump down.
Long outlet to Zach Lutmer, goes baseline, layup is good. We're Lions on a roll here, 18-0. 3:45 left in this first quarter. Lions showing no rust from the last few snow days as Chambers gets a layup to go down for the Generals. And Lions back on offense. Andrew Austin cross court, Matt Deeren, Lutmer, Vanderzee. Everyone touching the ball on this possession for the Lions. Off the mark by Elbert, rebounded by Deeren. Three-pointer Lutmer is net. And 21-2. Lions firing on all cylinders here early on against the Generals. And loose ball, near turnover by the Generals. Chambers down low, blocked by Vanderzee as 32. That's Crikes. Crikes.
I call them Crikeys.
Crikeys.
I think that's how Mr.
Isn't that off Scooby-Doo?
Well, I mean, that's how Mr. Wright announced him for the starting lineup, so that's what I was going off of.
And we're going to have a timeout here.
Timeout taken by Coach Burkfield, a full timeout, so we'll take it with him. You're watching Lions basketball here on the CL Broadcast Network.
Here's to welcoming moments, big and small. At Avera, our nationally recognized health system will be right here with you, with care and coverage. Partner with Avera for more hellos, more hugs, more memories. We'll move you forward through sickness and health and every milestone in between. Hello possibility. Hello healthy. Hello life. Avera, moving health forward.
My grandpa came over here. That's why we're here. Just friendly people. The staff, the whole group. Makes you feel like you're part of a family. And if you know a fireman at all, you need a banker. They have their ups and downs, and so do firemen. And they stay with you as long as you're straightforward and honest with them, and they're honest with us, and they're community minded.
Generals with the basketball coming out of the timeout, down 24-2. Number 2 in the game now, Dykstra for the Sibley-Ocheyedan Generals.
Schempf with it now. Screen there by Elser.
Pass deflected. Lutmer on the drive. He elects to pull it back out. Matt Albert, Reese Vanderzee.
Vanderzee from the top of the key, nails it.
Down low, Elser has it stripped away.
Kick call there. I don't know if he stuck his foot out or if the ball just rolled up to his foot.
He just rolled up his foot.
Either way, Sibley-Ocheyedan ball.
Josh Albert checks in. Reese Vanderzee will take a seat. Pass into Schneff. Byers. Nowhere to go with it. Schneff down low. Two-pointer is good over Austin.
Good move there by the junior, Sam Schneff.
Lutmer. Deeren for 3 is good.
That's Matt Darren's shot, that three-point shot. Shooting it at 43% on the year.
Chambers working on Deeren. Schneff at the top of the key. Down low to Elser. It's poked away, stolen by Elbert. Elbert will push and falls to the floor. Looks like there might be a little wet spot there that he just lost his footing. Turnover by the Lions.
Sam Chambers checking back into the game for the Generals. That from Hofert for the Lions.
Hofert. Austin will take a seat.
As Reese Vanderzee also checking back in. And Matt Albert will get a break.
Byers brings it up the floor for the Generals. Pass. Chambers, three-pointer is up, and it rattles home. Lutmer on the attack. F from Hofert over to Matt Deeren. Baseline Lutmer. Good feed to Josh Elbert down low.
And Elbert, a little undersized, but he just puts it up, doesn't even jump, just gets the ball out of his hands quickly and gets it in for the two-point basket.
Jump shot missed there by Dykstra. Rebound Vanderzee. Pass three-pointer up for Deeren, and that's good again for Matt Deeren. He's 2 for 2, I believe.
The Lions exploding, 35 points here in the first quarter.
Chambers nowhere to go. Vanderzee up ahead to Lutmer. Three-pointer for Lutmer. No good. And long shot attempt at the end of the quarter is up and off the backboard. No good for Chambers. Lions off to an big offensive output here. 35-7 as we end the first quarter.
After a long day, deciding on dinner can be tough, but a few simple words can make everything better.
Pizza's here.
End your day the right way with pizza and chicken from the carry-out and delivery experts at your local Pizza Ranch.
Back here in Rock Rapids as we get set here for the start of the second quarter. Make sure we thank our sponsors, Avera Medical Group, Frontier Bank, Pizza Ranch, Premier Bank, Sanford Health, DeNoble Austin & Company PC, and the Pepsi Beverage Company. So the Generals will start with the ball. Byers up top with it. That's over to Dykstra. Now Stanton with it. Back to Chambers. Three-pointer no good. Vanderzee down with the rebound. Lions look to get back on offense. That one thrown away there by Josh Albert. And Byers will lead the fast break. That missed layup there was by Chambers. Lions push ahead. And Lutmer gets it up and in.
Generals back on the attack here. Chambers top of the key working on Andrew Austin. Schnepp comes out, try to give a screen. Chambers underneath, no good. Another rebound, Vanderzee. He's got quite a few of those already this evening. Holfert, three-pointer off the mark. Josh Albert, to his surprise.
Yeah, he got the ball.
He got the rebound. He didn't know what he was going to do because he thought somebody would attack him and kind of just left him open, daring him to shoot that layup attempt.
Yeah. Good rebound, though, on the weak side by Albert. You heard Coach Gerleman in the pregame talk about how
Stanton.
Sorry about
Near
how
steal by Byers.
Josh has given them some things out there they haven't had in the past with his toughness.
Yeah, I think we saw a lot of that during the football season. There's not many tougher than Josh Albert.
No.
He may be undersized out there, but he's not one of the guys I'd want guarding me.
No, I definitely not. He gets to loose balls on the basketball court that not very many kids would even try to get to. He goes out there and just gets them. And also playing with a broken finger.
Well,
on
one time
on
I
his
think
shooting hand.
At one time, I think his nose might have been broken this year.
Yeah, it was. Very first game of the year. Broke his nose. Took him about 10 minutes to clean all the blood up over in Okoboji.
Down low to Lutmer. Jump shot is good. Zach having a good night this evening. He leads the team in assists. I was looking at where he was in the scoring ranks, third in scoring. And there's a two-handed flush for Lutmer.
Zach Lutmer will be signing with the Iowa Hawkeyes tomorrow as he signs his national letter of intent.
And silly foul there by Vanderzee. He tries to reach over the top of that interior pass. Substitution here for the Generals. Krakus, as I've been corrected. Krakus for the Generals is in. Byers, Stanton, and Chambers floater off the mark, rebound by Austin. Up ahead, Lutmer thought about the three. Josh Albert will take the three from the other side, off the mark, no good. And here comes Byers. Tipped and stolen by Albert. Lutmer with the run out, and there's a layup for Zach.
Very
nonchalant
layup. I got a shout out. That might be the first time I got a shout out to Josh Albert from Coach Lupke. So he says that he's got. So Albert has that dog in him. Yes, he does. You saw that last rebound to get to the loose ball as that three-pointer up and in for the Generals.
Cross-court pass to Lutmer. He'll try another three-pointer. That's no good. Rebound, Elbert. Tipped and stolen by Byers. We got Lyon here, shoeless. Or maybe he's just,
Andrew Austin only has one shoe on.
One shoe on, and what a play. What a play. One shoe.
He sat there that entire possession trying to get his shoe on as the Lions are playing defense. Luckily for him, the Lions are able to get the rebound. He stands up, shoe still only half on, gets the outlet pass, makes the layup, shoe comes off, and they get a stoppage of play so he can put the shoe back on. I don't think I've ever seen that.
That's when you know you're having a good offensive night.
Yes.
You're sitting down, you're basically taking your shoes off.
Yeah, basically.
And putting your feet up a little bit, and then they throw you the ball and you score without them on.
I kind of
coming loose.
I give him a hard time. He should have dunked it.
That would have
been with one shoe. That would have been really
Yeah.
impressive. Andrew's probably athletic enough to do it.
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
probably could have done that.
Yeah.
Krakis, no good. Andrew Austin with both shoes on, nails that rebound. Then he has it taken away. And a foul as Chambers goes in for the two-point attempt.
So Chambers, 42% free throw shooter on the year. First one, no good.
No good. 47-11, 36-point lead here for the Lions. 3 minutes and 43 seconds left before the end of the half. Chambers makes the second. And out there for the Lions now is Vanderzee, Matt Elbert, Matt Deeren, Andrew Austin, and Ephraim Holfert. Holfert goes baseline, finds Vanderzee. Deeren, another three-pointer is good. Kind of a sharpshooter tonight is Matt Deeren. I believe that's 3 for 3.
He is 3 for 3, yes. 9 points. Deeren shooting 43% on the year. Obviously going to improve that if he keeps making threes tonight.
Lions, as good as they are on offense, playing just as good on defense. Long three-pointer by Chambers is good. Nothing Matt Elbert could do about that. Had a hand up, but Chambers connects on the three. Vanderzee, Austin, back to Deeren. And Deeren, 4 for 4.
Boy, Matt Deeren can't leave him open. That was right in front of us. That looked good right off his fingers.
Schneff down low, two-pointer's good. Up ahead. Holfert drives baseline. Kicks out to Vanderzee. Jump shot off the mark, tipped around, and we're going to have a over-the-back call here on Andrew Austin as he's fighting for the offensive rebound. Here comes some substitutes for both teams. Number 3 will check in. That's Beltman for the Generals, and I see Ethan Holfert, Josh Elbert, and Zach Lutmer on the floor now, along with Matt Deeren and Ephraim Holfert. So we got the Holfert boys out there right now, Ethan and Ephraim. We're one Elbert away from having 2 sets of brothers on the court at the same time.
I believe on Saturday that was we had that
happened
at one point when I was watching that game.
Rebound taken by Lutmer. And it hits off a couple knees, and the last one it touched was Stanton. Lions will get the ball underneath their own basket. Again, get those last-minute shout-outs in if you want to send Mr. Cruzwire a text or just drop your name or a message in the chat box online. Tipped again out of bounds by Byers. Still a good crowd here tonight on both sides for the Generals and the Lions. Lutmer, Ephraim Holfert, Matt Deeren. Josh Elbert going baseline. Kicks out to Matt Deeren. And his three-pointer, first miss for Deeren. 4 for 5. Ephraim Holfert. And Lions are content with passing around the perimeter, looking for a good shot. And they leave Zach Lutmer wide open on the baseline. Shot no good, tipped around. Krakis. And Matt Deeren draws the charge. Good defensive play there by Matt Deeren.
Yeah, great job there, just standing and taking the contact.
And there it is, 2 sets of brothers.
The Albert brothers and the Hofert brothers and Lutmer.
And one Lutmer.
One Lutmer. Family affair here. At,
well, don't forget
tonight.
the Lutmer coach on the bench.
That's true.
Kind,
That's
I mean,
true.
so
That's
kind
true.
of
Kind of
a family game.
I'm sure Mark would get out there if we'd let him.
Yeah. Oh,
Probably couldn't get him off the court.
definitely see some highlights then. Zach Lutmer, no good. Ethan Hofert with the rebound. Puts it back up. Shot's no good, but Ethan will go to the free throw line. I bet Coach Lutmer still has a little bit of game left in him.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Hofert, no good on his first attempt. And Andrew Austin will check back in, give Ephraim Hofert a break.
In for the Generals, Maverick Elser and Sam Schneff.
Second attempt for Ethan Hofert, no good. Batted around, and Josh Albert with the rebound.
Like I said earlier, Albert gets to those balls that you shouldn't get to. He's getting boxed out by 2 Generals, gets that rebound, puts it back up, and gets fouled.
Josh will go to the line. This year he is 43%.
Misses the first one.
Missed the first one.
Good night overall, though. 8 points.
A lot of stuff that Josh does doesn't show up in the stat sheet.
Yeah, I don't think our rebounds are up to date on the board.
No?
I don't think so. I thought it just said his player stats and it had his picture up there. It looked like it said he had 4 rebounds, but it only shows 1 on this board. We may have to reboot that system at halftime. We'll see.
Reboot it? You
We'll
think
see.
so?
Turn it off, turn it back on. That's my
Okay.
go-to move.
Yeah.
That's why I get paid
that's
the
what
big
you-
bucks in that tech department.
I've been told that a time or two. Just restart.
Yeah. The trick is that we don't really know what's wrong, but if you restart and it fixes it, we look like geniuses. Blocked there by Andrew Austin. The Lions will have the opportunity to take 1 shot.
Andrew Austin, Josh Albert. Back to Zach Lutmer on top of the key. Speaking of brothers, shout out here to the brother of Zach Lutmer, Nick Lutmer, watching tonight. Josh Albert for 3, off the mark, no good, tipped around, and Chambers comes away with it, and there will not be a shot attempt that will not count for Schneff, but nice shot nonetheless.
That was a nice shot from about 6 feet beyond the three-point line. Unfortunately, it was about 2 seconds too late, but nonetheless, nice shot there by Schnepp.
That'll end the half here in second half for our doubleheader as the Lions men's team is up 54-17 over the Sibley-Ocheyedan Generals.
Yeah, great half there for the Lions. They are led by Zach Lutmer. Lutmer with 19 points already. It's kind of been a race to see between Lutmer, Andrew Austin, and Reese Vanderzee who can get the most points in a game, as they are Lutmer averaging 18.0, Andrew Austin 20.5, and Reese Vanderzee 18.3 points per game. Lutmer off to a great start here early. Vanderzee leading rebounder, 6 rebounds for the Lions. For the Generals, they are led in scoring by Sam Chambers, the senior, with 6 points, and he is also the leading rebounder with 3 rebounds. We are going to take a break here for halftime and take a word from our sponsors. I unfortunately we did not have time to get any senior interviews done for our halftimes, as there was an issue with our scoreboard, and it took about 2 hours out of the afternoon, so unable to get those interviews done. But we'll get them done for Thursday if we have that game, and if not, we'll get them done for the first game coming back in January. But for now, we're going to take a step away, and we'll be back with some word from our sponsors here and then some halftime highlights, and we'll be back with the second half here on the CO Broadcast Network.
Here's to welcoming moments, big and small. At Avera, our nationally recognized health system will be right here with you, with care and coverage. Partner with Avera for more hellos, more hugs, more memories. We'll move you forward through sickness and health, and every milestone in between. Hello possibility, hello healthy, hello life. Avera, moving health forward.
My grandpa came over here. That's why we're here. Just friendly people. The staff, the whole group. Makes you feel like you're part of a family. And if you know a fireman at all, you need a banker. They have their ups and downs, and so do firemen. And they stay with you as long as you're straightforward and honest with them, and they're honest with us, and they're community minded.
After a long day, deciding on dinner can be tough, but a few simple words can make everything better.
Pizza's here.
End your day the right way with pizza and chicken from the carryout and delivery experts at your local Pizza Ranch.
DeNoble Austin & Company PC, Certified Public Accountants, offers a variety of services including payroll, auditing, sales tax, financial statement preparation, and of course, income taxes. Whether you're a farmer, small or large business owner, or just require some assistance with your personal finances, DeNoble Austin & Company PC can save you time and peace of mind with the skills you need and the service you expect. Located in Rock Rapids and Laverne.
When the world changes, you change with it. By embracing new rhythms, redefining connection, and taking less for granted, you push through the uncertainty. And at every point along the way, we stand with you. Because even when your world looks different, our commitment to your care stays the same. Sanford Health. Health lives here.
Here's to welcoming moments, big and small. At Avera, our nationally recognized health system will be right here with you, with care and coverage. Partner with Avera for more hellos, more hugs, more memories. We'll move you forward through sickness and health, and every milestone in between. Hello possibility, hello healthy, hello life. Avera, moving health forward.
When the world changes, you change with it. By embracing new rhythms, redefining connection, and taking less for granted, you push through the uncertainty. And at every point along the way, we stand with you. Because even when your world looks different, our commitment to your care stays the same. Sanford Health. Health lives here.
And welcome back to Central Lyon High School as we are getting set for the start of the third quarter. We will start with running clock. Lions with a 37-point lead, so running clock it is. Central Lyon Georgia Rock wrestling team going 3-0 tonight. They beat Akron Westfield 60-18. Estherville Lincoln Central 45-33, and they beat Sibley-Ocheyedan 54-24. So congrats to Coach Eben and the Lions on those 3 wins tonight over in Akron Westfield. Sibley-Ocheyedan going 0-3 tonight, and wrestling duels over in Akron as well.
Here we go, back in action, third quarter, Lions up 54-17. So if you're Coach Gerleman, Mr. Cruz, what are you talking about in that halftime huddle?
You know, talking about probably coming out the same intensity you came out in the first quarter. Maybe not 2 turnovers back-to-back. Good hustle play, though, by Lutmer. And, you know, you're up by 37. You're going to start with running clock. Come out, give a good quarter. I'm sure he'll let them play for a quarter because there's a good chance that we don't play again for, you know, over 2 weeks. And just stay sound and play good fundamental basketball. You know, sometimes in these games you get too many of these games and you get real bad habits.
And there's a flush again by Andrew Austin on a nice pass from Ephraim Holford.
And one thing the Lions can really focus on is playing good defense. You know, their offense is obviously coming, but keep playing that good defense. They gave up 7 points in the first quarter, 10 in the second.
And Schneff with a good move inside, scores 2. Yeah, I think you come out here with some defensive goals, try to hold the Generals to less than the first half, maybe even less than the quarter if you can. Cross-court pass. Austin to Vanderzee, off the mark, rebounded by Elbert. Near steal, still bouncing around. And there's another dunk for Andrew Austin, almost deja vu, it looked like. Almost like we've seen that twice.
Yeah, good drop step for Andrew. Again, just sound fundamental basketball. Move the ball well. Maybe you run some plays, some set offenses, work on things. Maybe you're working on your transition game, whatever it is. Just don't get lazy.
Down low, Lutmer turnaround basket is good.
Lutmer now 21 points.
Crowd is thinning a bit here. It is a Tuesday night. We do have school tomorrow.
Yes. One of the rare, well, no, it's an early out at Central Lyon, so still not a full. Last 2 days of Monday, Tuesday this week, the first time we've had 2 straight consecutive days of school in quite some time. Full days.
Right on. Foul there on the Lions. Generals will take it out of bounds. Byers to Beltman. Beltman for 3. Off the mark. Rebound Elbert. Alley-oop to Vanderzee. Can't convert the layup.
Yeah, Reese got stuck on the wrong side of the rim there.
Down low. Missed attempt there. And here comes, nope. Chambers.
Good hustle there by Sam Chambers.
That was good hustle. Krakus. And he's fouled on the play by Vanderzee. Good hustle there by number 32. Free throw is good. That must have been an and one.
It was, yes.
It was.
He made that,
Okay.
yes.
Holford from the baseline. That three-pointer is up and good.
Ephraim with his first points of the evening.
Beltman, Chambers, Byers. The freshman takes it in. Shot attempt no good. From Holford with the long rebound. Cross court to Lutmer. Josh Albert for three. Nope. High pass out of the reach of Andrew Austin. Lions a little careless on that possession. Krakis goes to the lane, goes to the basket. Layup attempt is no good, but he'll go back to the free throw line for two. That's going to be on.
That is Andrew Austin, his third.
Andrew Austin, his third.
Second team foul.
Three-point attempt by Holford, no good. Long rebound to Chambers, he's gonna push. And layup no good, tipped around. And long outlet to Andrew Austin. He's got an up and under dunk.
About time Andrew gets a little creative in his dunks. It's been
Yeah,
kind of boring.
I was getting a little tired of the two-handed flush.
Yeah.
That was a nice way to mix it up.
Yeah. Now, I'm not going to take credit for that because I can't dunk. But last year, I did give him a hard time. We worked on some crazy dunks.
Did you?
At
Yeah,
the end of the day.
That work paid off.
It was mainly just me telling him he couldn't do it and then him trying to do it.
Vandersea down the lane with a tomahawk slam.
Reese says, hey, you can do that. I can do this. Now the Lions.
Tell you what, I kind of want to go out there and
excitement.
rise above the rim for a little bit. Three-pointer. Chambers will hush the crowd.
I don't know if they allow trampolines out there to help us old guys get up above the rim. But you, if anyone could do it on staff, it would definitely be you. I'm not going to lie.
Vandersea blocked down low. Chambers, layup, goes all the way around the cylinder and does not fall.
See that dunk on the replay as Reese just saw an opening. No one guarding him.
Why not?
Why not take it hard to the rim? Reese really been playing well this year.
This team is fun to watch.
Yeah. Yes, they are.
Holford, three-pointers up, no good. Schneff with the rebound. Pass ahead, Chambers. Had a pretty good night himself. Turnover, Josh Albert. And Lutmer with your conventional layup. Schneff for three, no good. Rebound from Holford. Vandersea to Austin to Holford. And Ephraim took a couple steps there.
Yeah, one or maybe three too many steps there. Fast-moving quarter here with running clock.
Yep.
Last 30 seconds.
40-point lead, 69-29 in favor of the Lions. Schneff to Chambers. Three-pointer up, no good. And here comes an outlet. Holford to Lutmer. And Lutmer denied at the rim, but he's going to go to the free throw line.
Zach was looking to put
a
Sam Chambers on a poster.
Was looking to stamp this quarter. Not quite. Free throw is good. Second free throw is good.
Generals take a quick, full timeout. We'll take timeout with them as they set up for the last play of the quarter here as you're watching Lions basketball on the CL Broadcast Network.
Here's to welcoming moments, big and small. At Avera, our nationally recognized health system will be right here with you, with care and coverage. Partner with Avera for more hellos, more hugs, more memories. We'll move you forward through sickness and health, and every milestone in between. Hello possibility, hello healthy, hello life. Avera, moving health forward.
My grandpa came over here. That's why we're here. Just friendly people. The staff, the whole group. Makes you feel like you're part of a family. And if you know a fireman at all, you need a banker. They have their ups and downs, and so do firemen. And they stay with you as long as you're straightforward and honest with them, and they're honest with us, and they're community minded.
And back here at Central Line, as the Generals will set up for a final play here, 2.8 seconds remaining. No, stolen away by Lutmer.
And three-pointer's no good.
Lions extend their lead. That was a 17-12 quarter for the Lions. And we'll take a short break here as we get set for the fourth quarter as Lions lead 71-29 here on the CL Broadcast Network.
After a long day, deciding on dinner can be tough, but a few simple words can make everything better.
Pizza's here.
End your day the right way with pizza and chicken from the carry-out and delivery experts at your local Pizza Ranch.
And the Generals will start the ball here, start the fourth quarter. Got some new faces out there for the Lions. Matt Darren, Matt Albert, Ethan Holfert, Reed Fulkins, and Corey Sirk into the ball game. Corey sporting those purple and gold kicks, him and the Ethan Holfert out there. I like those.
Reed Fulkins there in the corner, out to Matt Deeren, who was on fire early from three-pointer. Ethan Holfert down low gets two.
Good powerful move there by Ethan. Good feed by Corey Sirk. Ethan Holfert gets the basket. His first 2 points of the game.
Schneff going to get called for the travel.
Once again, want to make sure we thank our sponsors, Avera Medical Group, Frontier Bank, Pizza Ranch, Premier Bank, Sanford Health, the Noble Austin Company PC, and the Pepsi Beverage Company. Get that in as this quarter, again, running clock is going to go quite fast.
Sirk from three, that's good. Corey Sirk from downtown.
He gets his first points of the season.
Down low is Schneff. Turnaround, no good, but he's fouled on the play.
Speaking of alumni, I see Kansas State commit Rex Van Wy walking out of the gym at the moment. Congratulations to Rex. He's going to go and actually will be enrolling for the spring semester at Kansas State to play football.
Schneff with the free throw. First one is good. Second one is also up and good. Matt Deeren from 3. You can count that.
Matt Deeren continues where he left off in the second quarter. He is now 5 for 6 from downtown. I'm sure that's a season high of 15 points.
Chambers. And we're going to have a hold here on Reed Folkens.
Yeah, a little bit of a mismatch
A little
there.
bit of a mismatch, yep.
That's 6'4" Elser versus 5'10" Folkens.
And Reed Folkens with the steal.
Just as I say a mismatch, he takes it away from the 6'5" Schneff. So good job there by Reed Folkens.
And travel there by Matt Albert. There goes some alumni out the back door here, right behind us. They're calling it a night.
They don't have school tomorrow.
No, they don't. Probably have a college study session, though.
I'm sure
they're going to
very
attend.
studious. Very studious, those guys are.
Chambers for 3. That's good.
Chambers having a good night. That's
Yep.
14 for him, along with 6 rebounds. Again, our unofficial stats. Let's see, on stats now, Egan Peterson and Caleb Quaker, and running this video board for us, Jackson Piletsky. So thanks. Always thank our 8th graders that come up and help us run the broadcast, well, not really the broadcast, but run the stats that we use on the broadcast. And they also run the video board and feed which the stats are displayed for everybody that's here in the gym. Mass substitutions here for the Generals. Looks like Krakus, Dykstra, number 1, who is not on the roster. Let's see if he is inbound. Number 5, Tate Marco, and number 32, no, that's Krakus. Number 30, Evan Beltman.
Did you say Carson Vanatop now in for?
Oh no, I missed that.
For the Lions.
I was trying to figure out who number 1 is for the Generals.
Three-pointer up and good for number 2. That's Dykstra.
Yeah, number 1 is not on Sibley-Ocheyedan's roster.
Carson Vanatop for 2. Excuse me. Number 5, Marco. Over to, we'll just call him number 1.
Yep.
Dykstra, no good. Thirty-second timeout here, called by the Generals.
Reminders, make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel so you know when we post videos or start our live broadcasts. Sibley-Ocheyedan fans, you can do that for this channel. You can also do it for the Sibley-Ocheyedan channel, as Sibley-Ocheyedan also uses YouTube. We appreciate that as they provide a free service for everyone. Sibley-Ocheyedan does a great job with their broadcasts as well. Lots of student help over there. As we also have students helping us. Also follow Central Lyon on Facebook and Twitter to keep up on all the latest news.
And here we go with 2:57 left, 81-37. Lions well ahead in this one. Number 1 for Ocheyedan calls bank and knocks it down. Matt Albert over to Corey Sirk. Pass back to Albert. Matt Deeren from the corner. And that'll rattle home. Another three-pointer for Matt Deeren.
Deeren uses all the rim on that one.
Carson Vanatop with the Euro step. Oh, my.
His teammates on the bench, they are excited. Carson, always a smile on his face.
Yep. Dykstra in the corner. Out to Stanton. That is Evan Beltman, top of the key. Dykstra for 2 at the free throw line, no good. Rebound, Cirque. Pass ahead to Folkens, just out of reach. Stanton saves it. To Marco, and here come the Generals. Near steal there and poked out of bounds by Cirque. Here comes 2 more substitutes. This will be Riley Mayo and Lane Hendricks replacing both Matts. One Deeren, one Albert. And 1:25 left. Stanton, long 2-pointer from the baseline, no good. Mayo with the rebound. .32, that's Lane Hendricks. Pass to Cert, over to Riley Mayo. Mayo takes it to the rim. Layup just off the mark.
Good move there from the senior, Mayo. Almost getting that one to go down.
Yep. Foul called there on Riley, his first. We are under a minute here in Rock Rapids. We are finalizing our doubleheader between Central Lyon and Sibley-Ocheyedan. Reed Folkens with the steal, looking to push, layup. Scoop shot is good for Reed Folkens.
Good body control there by Folkens. Get that one up and in.
Ooh, near steal by Lane Hendricks. We're going to have a foul, and that's going to be a 1-and-1 as time.
Time will stop for
Time will stop for the free
throws.
5 seconds remaining.
One thing the Lions did not do well tonight, at least percentage-wise, is shoot free throws, as they are unofficially 4 for 7. Sibley-Ocheyedan, on the other hand, 8 of 9 so far free throws.
Free
and
throw
make it 9 of 10.
is good for, I believe that's Evan Beltman, freshman. And Evan Beltman sinks the second one. Lane Hendricks for 3, and he nails it at the buzzer. Lane Hendricks from deep with the 3-pointer.
Lane.
Wow, nice shot by Lane Hendricks.
As Lane, not a lot of rotation on that ball. Looked like a knuckleball going up there, but Lane
Cash
gives the Lions a 91-41 victory. Lions led tonight by Zach Lutmer with 25 points. Leading rebounder was Reese Vanderzee with 10. For the Generals, they were led in points by Sam Chambers with 14, and Chambers also was the leading rebounder. That moves the Lions to 6-0 overall, 5-0 in Siouxland Conference play as they remain at the top of the standings. Sibley-Ocheyedan is 0-5 overall, 0-5 in the Siouxland Conference. Once again, as of right now, we will have our next game this Thursday, December 22nd, versus Essersville Lincoln Central. However, if that one is postponed due to weather, we'll be off until January 9th if that's the case. I want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.